Ready for us?
Welcome you to Missoula County Public Schools Stadium. Cole Johnson along with David Yaffa. And Spartans going for a win tonight against a winless high school football team in the Glacier High Wolfpack. But it could be a very close game. We've seen Glacier put up points in the past, and they've done a decent job of doing that this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Shocking to see Glacier 0-4 this year as the players walk out to do the coin toss. Surprising to see them 0-4 this year, Cole. They have made it to the state, at least the state semifinals, the last 6 consecutive seasons. They really have quite a program up in Kalispell, led by Coach Grady Bennett. And they have 3 kids that are going to play Division I football that we're going to see play here tonight. Mark Estes, Jackson Pape, and Drew Turner. All those guys, we're going to see a lot of action here tonight. So you're going to see some future collegiate athletes, as well as Nick Germer on the Sentinel side of the ball will be attending next year. So a lot of talent on the field tonight, Cole.
Yeah, it really is. And Glacier High, led by their quarterback, Brady Pfeiffer, the QB, and they've actually been going back and forth between quarterbacks right now. So it's kind of been a split between Pfeiffer and Evan Todd. So right now they've literally thrown exactly the same amount of passes. Evan Todd, just 70 more yards passing. More yards per game, 145, but it's kind of been back and forth. He's got the 2 touchdown passes on the year. Pfeiffer hasn't had any touchdowns yet.
Yeah, Rylan Ort's going to lead the way for the Sentinel Spartans at quarterback. Ort had a really good week last week, Cole. Threw quite a few touchdown passes. Didn't really make many mistakes. Really looked like a veteran out there. And it'd be interesting to see if we see more from Elias DeWaters tonight in the backfield, or if he's still hurt. Stemming from last week as well. We didn't see much of him last week.
No, yeah, he didn't carry the ball too much, maybe 4 or 5 times the whole game. So we'll just see how things are going. It's week to week when I talked to Dane Oliver last week after the game. So it should be a pretty interesting contest, but we know Sentinel, what they do, they can put up some points quickly. And definitely, as we were talking in the pregame, just they have a chance to really up the wins in the win column, get to 5 wins maybe for the next couple weeks, and have a chance of hosting a playoff game at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. Another win tonight would be some great momentum for Sentinel, and a win for the Glacier Wolfpack would really just get them on the board and get things going in a positive direction this year for the Wolfpack. We have the Wolfpack faithful here in front of the booth tonight ringing some cowbells, so if you hear cowbells on the broadcast, that is the large contingent that made the trip down from Kalispell.
Glacier High 3 weeks ago played Bozeman. They only lost that game by 1. 7-6. Their opening game against Billings Senior, they lost by 16. That's not really that bad. CMR, they lost by 7. That was up in Kalispell. And they lost to Flathead at home by 12. And that's where they sit at 0-4 on the year. Back to receive the kickoff is Mark Estes, along with Drew Deck for the Wolfpack.
Yes.
Check that. I think that's number 15. Nope, that's Drew Deck, number 5.
Peppinger to kick off for the Spartans as the Wolfpack will receive the opening kickoff.
Estes and Pape back to receive the kick. And yeah, Peppinger will be doing the kicks.
The sun has officially gone down here at Missoula County Stadium. It is extremely hot up here in the booth. It was a very nice fall day here today in Missoula. By the end of the broadcast, I might be shirtless. Fortunately for those at home, this is not on television.
That's right, that's right. I might be shirtless as well. Not trying to scare you off. Just trying to be real with you guys. It's a little squib kick, and it will be fielded up, and it's a live ball as it hits Glacier first, and it looks like they get it back. And that was Johann Frudenberg.
Yes,
Hope I'm saying that right.
Yes, number 37, Frudenberg falls on the ball, allowed it to go off his knee, but you can't blame the kid. The up back doesn't get that many balls hit to him.
Yeah, that could have been a disaster to start the game for the Wolfpack. Drew Turner is in the backfield.
Looks like a pistol formation here from the Glacier Wolfpack.
Evan Todd is the QB.
Yeah, flanked by Deaton Bridger is the up back.
And Todd's going to keep, he's going to throw, and he's going to look down the middle of the field, and that ball is hauled in. Oh, no, he dropped it. It was Estes, the wide receiver. He'll be playing for Montana State. When he gets done graduating, David, that could have been a touchdown easily.
Yeah, that was an easy 6 if Estes is able to come down with that ball. Beautiful pass by the Glacier quarterback there. Evan Todd, that really showing off his arm on that very first play.
Maybe when you're 0-4, sometimes those plays don't come as easy as they used to, especially from last year's squad.
Drew Turner, who will be attending UM next year to play football, is in the backfield for Glacier.
This might be offsides on the Spartans.
Yeah, looks like William Stump jumped for the Spartans on defense. We'll see what happens. See what we get the call from the officials here.
Yep, and you would be right on that one. So 5 yards for the Wolfpack, make it 2nd down and 5.
Again, it looks like we're going to have Evan Todd flanked by Drew Turner in the backfield for the Wolfpack. 4 wide receivers.
Turner's in motion, and Todd is going to look Turner's direction, throw it to him, and Turner will pull up field, but he's going to get wrapped up by a host of Spartans, and he'll lose 3 yards on that.
Yeah, great containment there by the defensive back on the far side of the field for the Spartans. It looked like number 32, Dylan Goforth.
They'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Wolfpack.
Explaining that play. Drew Turner, a very talented athlete for the Wolfpack.
Yeah, we're going to see him a lot as the Wolfpack have a 3rd down play. Last year's game, it was 63-62 in favor of the Wolfpack. That game did go into overtime. Here's Todd over to Estes, and he just threw it right over his head, David.
Yeah, it looks like
4th
he
down.
was trying to find the Spartan coaching staff over there on the far side. Brings up 4th down. I did not do the game with you last year, Cole, but there were not many 3-and-outs in last year's game.
No, there were not.
Good stop there by the Sentinel defense. See what happens when the offense gets the ball.
Glacier had a 35-14 lead
Well,
in the middle of the first half of last year's game.
Yeah, good sign for Spartan fans. Elias DeWaters, number 24, is back to receive this punt. Kicked away by number 13, Cole Crosby for the Wolfpack. DeWaters lets it bounce. And that will be downed inside the 30-yard line.
That was Breck Rademacher who downed it. So the Spartans will get the football to start their first drive of the game, and we've talked about their offense running the ball with Ingram. Obviously, DeWaters was back to get that punt. That's a good sign. And then you got Rylan North, the QB, who's made some plays.
Yeah, absolutely. You got Germer now on the outside. Actually, he's going to be the inside man on the far side for this play. 3 wide, DeWaters in the backfield.
It'll be DeWaters, and he'll pick his way across the 35 for a pretty good gain of about 7.
Nice pancake block there by Austin Carlson. Had his man on the ground quickly there for the O-line. It's rare you give a shout out to the Hogs up front, but that was a nice block to open up that hole for DeWaters.
So DeWaters is back in, and he's in on consecutive plays, which we did not see, I don't think, at all last week. And DeWaters is going to get it, and no, but Rylan Ort's going to keep it this time, and he gets down near the 40. That'll be a 1st down for the Spartans, so move the chains.
Yeah, again, kind of that Russell Wilson-like read option that you see in the Seahawks offensive package. The Spartans ran that a lot last week. Seems to be a pretty big staple of their offense. They were very successful last week running that play. Ryan Lenore picked up a lot of yards on the ground.
So Glacier goes 3 and out, and the Spartans have a 1st down on their 2nd play of the drive. This is the 3rd play. And Ort's going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it himself and run it up the middle. Another play action, middle draw near the 45, gain of about 4.
Yeah, tackle made by number 60, Colton Ogden for the Glacier Wolfpack, a senior on the defensive line. Looks like he is also on the offensive line.
Spartans have a 2nd down and 5.
Empty backfield. Ort changing the play at the line.
And Ort's going to take it himself up the middle, and he's not going to get much, maybe a yard or 2. So Glacier, good play there, making it 3rd and short.
Yeah, absolutely, Cole. Glacier had a hard time stopping offenses this year, although that Bozeman game was a low-scoring affair. Rumor is that the Wolfpack defense has really been the weakness of this team, but they are being stout up front tonight, not allowing Rylan Ort to really get anything.
Yeah, give him credit. Here we go, 3rd down and 4. Ort has 3 receivers to his left. And it looks like it's Nick Germer in motion, and Ort is going to look in the direction and find a receiver, but it's short of the 1st down. And they were looking out in the flat. And that was Jake Peterson, but it's going to be short of a first down. So now what do you do? It's literally just 1 yard, it looks like. 4th and 1.
Yeah, it looks like they are going to bring on the punt team for the Spartans, try to pin the Wolfpack back in their own territory.
So give the Wolfpack credit.
Yeah.
Gotta stop when they needed it.
Absolutely.
That's Pepe back there for Glacier.
Yeah, Pepe, a potentially electric kick returner last season. See if they kick the ball to him here.
And they sort of do. He'll take it on a hop at the 20. And he'll hit the Jets and go around the right sideline at 25, and he'll take it down the sideline. He's still in bounds, and a good tackle there. And that was Brandon Morley with the takedown at near the 40.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Brandon Morley all over the field for the Spartans last week. Makes a great tackle there to catch Pepe after he somehow escaped that trap over on the sidelines. Looked like the Sentinel kick coverage team had him going where they wanted him to the sideline, but made one move and almost took off.
Yeah, Pepe was not going out of bounds when it looked like he appeared like he could at the 30, but turned it up and got to the 40.
Yeah, a little wildcat action here for Drew Turner.
Here's Pepe, actually. He'll get close to the 45. Yeah, we might see him take some draws, apparently.
Yeah, pardon me, Jackson Pepe, wildcat. Yeah, that's a dangerous. If you give an athlete like that an extra 5 yards behind the line, has potential to do some damage.
So Pepe, we just haven't seen him much this season. He has a grand total of 12 carries on the year, but he's got one now in this game. And this time it's Turner's turn, and he'll get maybe a half yard, if any.
Yeah, nice stop there by the Sentinel defense to bring up 3rd down. Again, as we mentioned last week, Sentinel is very big up front, both on offense and defense, especially for a small-town high school. Got multiple kids near 300 pounds on both the offensive and defensive line, so they really plug the holes pretty well up front.
Pepe's going to come off on this 3rd down play. So Glacier hanging in early. No big plays yet, but they had an opportunity for a long touchdown pass as Estes dropped it. So here's Evan Todd is going to throw it downfield. He's got a receiver, and it's hauled in by Estes this time. A little bit of redemption to the Spartan 35-yard line. That's a gain of 20.
Yeah, obviously the coaching staff down in Bozeman at Montana State saw something in that kid that they want him to come play football there, and he really shows us his talent on that play, getting open downfield and making a nice catch to move the chains.
So Grady Bennett has to like what he sees. He's at midfield, watching his team on a 1st down play at the Spartan 32. And it's going to be a handoff to Turner, and nope, it'll be Evan Todd that keeps it, but then he'll lose 2 yards. Great pursuit by Spartans on that one.
Yeah, a lot of Spartans involved on that play. It looked like number 31, William Stump, was the first person in on the tackle, but all of his friends there on the defensive line helped out with that sack. Yeah, this Wolfpack offense, they're going to huddle right now, but they're moving so fast and it's so hot up here in the booth, I feel like I'm out there playing.
Man.
They got a couple of the players holding up those signs like you see in college football these days to signal the plays into the huddle.
Evan Todd still the QB. He's going to look in the direction, and he's going to take a run play here, and he's going to get close to a 1st down and go out of bounds and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, either 1st down or just a yard shy. That was a free play there. It looked like Sentinel jumped off sides again. Glacier will probably decline that penalty. Yeah, Evan Todd showing us his wheels there, Cole. We haven't seen any of the other Glacier quarterback, Brady Pfeiffer, yet.
Nope, it's been all Evan Todd so far. It looks like this penalty is actually on Glacier.
Interesting. Maybe they didn't hear the whistles. Usually that play gets blown dead on an offensive offside penalty like that. But we'll move the ball back. 1st and 15 now.
1st and 15.
18 to go, according to the scoreboard.
Rademacher, the senior wide receiver at the bottom of your screen, he's number 17, and Drew Deck is just above him, number 5 at the bottom.
Big opportunity here for the Sentinel defense really to pin Glacier back here again.
Drew Deck in motion, and he's not going to get the ball. Instead, it's going to be Turner, and a good gang tackle there by the Spartans. Nice play on Drew Turner.
Yeah.
Loss of a couple, maybe.
Yeah, Cole, trying to get a number here. Number 10 for the Spartans. Caden Messer was the first man to really lay the lumber on Drew Turner coming up the middle. That's a big kid to make a tackle on, and that was a nice play to get him stopped and let his teammates come in and help make the tackle.
Caden Messer had a couple big hits last
yeah,
week.
Caden Messer can bring the lumber, especially for a kid who is not too big. Listed at 5'10", 190. He doesn't look that big on the field, but he really can hit hard.
Deck, Morris, and Raidmacher trips to the left. And this is going to go over the middle to Morris, and Morris has got about half of it back on that 3rd and 18. He'll get more than half of it.
Yeah, it would be a shame as a senior if Max Morris didn't play sports somewhere at the next level after this season. An absolute horse of a man at 6'4", 235, tight end. Is second in receiving on the team. Nice catch there. Big kid. Division I size athlete there for the Wolfpack, number 8, tight end.
Glacier will go for it here. Why not? They're kind of in no man's land at their Spartan 28. Too far for a field goal. And it's going to be over the middle, and it is, they're going to get pass interference on Brendan Thompson, looks like. Number 3 for the Spartans. What do you think on that?
Yeah, really a shame. Ball was overthrown. I think it was a clear pass interference call. Brendan Thompson tried to grab a fistful of the jersey as the receiver got by him, but really a shame because there was no chance that pass was going to be completed.
Right, he had his hands on his back there, and ref had no choice but to throw it. His hands were tied.
Yeah, so missed opportunity there for the Sentinel defense to get off the field. 1st and 10 now for the Wolfpack. It's kind of an interesting formation that the Wolfpack here are running, Cole. It's almost a version of the pistol offense, but there's a lot of fakes and a lot of movement going on in this strange triangle set they have going on in the backfield.
So Pepe is next to Todd. We have not seen Pfeiffer yet. And Todd's going to throw it to the end zone. It's corralled in at the 5-yard line. A great catch there by Drew Deck, his first catch of the evening.
Yeah, Drew Deck, small wide receiver at 5'8", 140, really went up and got that ball. Nice catch while getting hit from behind. Glacier utilizing Max Morris's size there on the outside, kind of playing as a fullback, although he's listed as tight end. 235 pounds. Put a nice block on one of the Sentinel blitzers to open up that play.
So here come the Wolfpack. A little bit of a surprise here. A winless team coming in, but it's been close. And handoff Turner up the middle, and he will get down to about the 1. Maybe about the 2-yard line, we'll call it, but it's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, you got to think they're going to give Drew Turner the ball again here, Cole. Drew Turner with 4 rushing touchdowns on the season, looking for 5 here from the 1-yard line.
And Turner's going to get it again. He's got himself a touchdown. And so what do you know? Early on in this game, David, 6-0, Wolfpack. Drew Turner right up the middle.
Yeah, Wolfpack offense obviously assisted by that pass interference call, but otherwise looked very methodical on that drive, able to run and throw the ball. We're in for a good game here tonight, Cole. This is not an 0-4 football team.
No, it doesn't seem like that way at all. It is going to be tight. And they're going to go for the 2-point conversion, throw it back to Turner, and he's dragged down. Nice play there. That was Morley with the takedown.
Yeah, Brandon Morley, once again, we'll be saying his name a lot tonight, folks. Number 9, nice saving tackle there to stop the 2 points. You know, he may have faked out the rest of the defense, but Morley, Johnny on the spot, keeping him out of the end zone. So Wolfpack only up 6-0. Could factor in later if there's a lot of scoring.
Yeah, I mean, you stop them on the 2-point conversion. That's huge. That's 2 points right there. 6-0 Wolfpack. We'll be right back on Missoula Community Access Television.
Harkin set to kick off for the Wolfpack.
Caden Harkin set to kick off here for the Glacier Wolfpack. to Waters, and looks like Caden Messer back to take the kick, steps out of bounds around the 30-yard line, so Sentinel will have decent field position to start this drive.
Yep, that was Messer back there, and he takes across the 30. And so the Spartans, they give up the first points of the ball game, 6-0, on a 2-yard touchdown run by Drew Turner. 3:42 left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Drew Turner, future Grizzly there, Mr. Cat fan Cole Johnson, gets the first touchdown of the game for the Wolfpack. Big kid. Nice touchdown, 5th touchdown of the year for Turner. Let's see if the Spartans can respond.
Yeah, this will be a close game tonight.
Germer in motion.
He's going to look Germer's direction. Germer's got some room to run this one, and he's met hard, though, and that was Hunter Routh with the takedown. So Glacier with some momentum.
Yeah, Glacier, I imagine being a very large high school, has the privilege of having a lot of upperclassmen here on the varsity team. Lots of seniors and juniors. A senior there, Hunter Routh, with a really nice tackle there in the open field.
And it's going to be Ort trying the left side, and there's really not a whole lot of room, David, and a nice little push out of bounds right there by Lance Danik.
Yeah,
Glacier is on top of the plays right now, David. They look good.
Yeah, absolutely. Glacier defense is not as advertised, looking very stout. We got 3rd and 6 now for the Spartans.
Well, at Bozeman, they only gave up 7.
Look for them to go to Germer here on the far side.
Late first quarter, but a big 3rd down here for the Spartans. Ort's going to roll out. He's going to throw it back to this way, and it's over his head. And right now, Nick Germer and the Spartans are a little out of sync.
Yeah, Rylan Ort, Nick Germer, seemed like there was a miscommunication there. He threw the ball where he expected him to be, and he wasn't there. That'll bring out the punt team for the Spartans. Looks like we have Jackson Pape back for the Wolfpack. Again, dangerous return man. They will also bring in Mark Estes, a senior transfer, actually. Family moved to Kalispell from Drummond this past year. Is going to play the short man, just kind of give the Spartans a harder time kicking it away from Pape.
And the punt is blocked, and it's a live ball, and the Spartans fall on it, but it doesn't matter. And Glacier will have it inside the 15-yard line as Ethan Baines running through the line, and the Wolfpack, whoa, in business again.
Yeah, big-time play there for the Glacier Wolfpack, especially coming in an 0-4 team to score a touchdown and then make a really great block. I mean, Ethan Baines, potentially a little bit of a missed coverage there by the Sentinel punt team. Just went in untouched and made a nice block on the ball. A lot of times it's easy to get all the way to the kicker and then miss the block.
So here come the Wolfpack, pitch to Turner right side, and he is able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Not much more than that. So Dane Oliver right now kind of searching for some early momentum. He ain't getting it right now as the Wolfpack are looking to add to the 6-0 lead that they already have.
Yeah, interesting there at the end of the play. Number 8, Deaton Bridger for the Spartans, giving Drew Turner a nice throw to the turf. Trying to send a message that you're not going to walk all over us tonight as you did on that first drive.
Trying to get the defense pumped up for the Spartans after the block punt. A great job by Ethan Baines, the junior defensive tackle.
Yeah, Wolfpack fired up on the sideline right down. They have good reason to be. Max Morris in again as a blocking running back.
They're going to throw it over to Morris, and he's going to get it inside the 10. Short gain overall. 3rd down and 6 coming up.
Initially stopped by Zach Sessions, number 28 of the Spartans. Nice job going low there to stop the larger Morris. So 3rd down. This would be a nice stop here for the Sentinel defense, especially giving up a momentum swinging play after the block punt. Cowbells are out here for the Wolfpack faithful, hoping for another touchdown.
So here comes Evan Todd on 3rd down and 5. Handoff, Turner up the middle. He's got a TD, David. It's his 2nd of the night and of the quarter. So it's 12-0, Wolfpack.
Yeah, Wolfpack spoiling homecoming here at Missoula County Public School Stadium for the Spartans so far. Really have come out inspired. Drew Turner, 6th rushing touchdown on the season, untouched going into the end zone. Great job blocking up front by the Glacier Wolfpack offensive line. It's going to be interesting to see how the Spartans respond.
Boy.
They had the Bulldogs of Butte on the ropes last week. Now they're on the ropes, and they need to respond.
They're going to go for two and try and get that missed two back to make it 14-0. Todd, handoff, Drew Turner, big hole. He's got it. I mean, it's going to be tough to be stopping him this evening. He's a load.
Absolutely. You could drive a flatbed truck through some of these holes, Cole. Drew Turner having an easy time out there.
14-0, Glacier High. Big time surprise here early in this game over the Spartans. We'll be right back. Wolfpack up 14-0 on the Spartans, David. Evan Turner, a couple more touchdowns tacked on to the 4 that he had coming in. Now he's got 6 on the year from a running perspective. And yeah, it's 14-0 Glacier. Pretty big shock.
Yeah, absolutely.
All things considered.
Yeah, Caden Harkins on again to kick off for the Wolfpack. We have DeWaters and Messer back for the Spartans. They're going to need a good return here, get some momentum going back in the Spartans' direction.
And Spartans are going to take it up near the 20. And that's Messer, 25-30. Across the 30 to about near the 35, really. He got all the way up, so decent field position, but there is a flag.
Yeah, it looked like a block in the back on the Spartans there. It looked like I didn't see the laundry. I thought they might have got away with it, but pretty obvious block in the back. That'll move them back at 10 yards.
So the Spartans are now back in their own territory, and this first quarter really has not, I mean, from the whole year's perspective, it hasn't gone any worse, really.
Yeah, really look for the Sentinel offense to get going here. It's only a matter of time. They've really been a powerhouse on the offensive side of the ball. Hopefully they'll be able to get something going here, especially with DeWaters coming back from the injury and then being at full strength on offense.
Drew Turner on the sidelines with the Gatorade. High fives all the way around. 2 touchdowns early in this game. See if the Spartans can respond. Ort handoff to Waters. And he's going to creep near the 20, get to about the 21.
Yeah, looking at this Glacier sideline right in front of the booth here, Cole, a lot of really big kids, and they are using their size to blow open some big holes and really be more physical than the Spartans have tonight so far.
They really do. They look big. In the secondary as well, tall. We'll see. Maybe this just isn't the matchup that the Spartans were looking for. I don't know. Early on, it sure doesn't seem that way. 2nd down and 5. Ort handoff to Waters, left side, and he's going to get near the 25, and he'll be a couple yards short of the first.
Yeah, really well-designed play there by the Spartan coaching staff. A little misdirection. Had the Wolfpack defense fold, I think DeWaters might have actually outrun some of his blocking. Wasn't able to get around the edge, but does pick up a nice gain.
We'll stop there. End of the first quarter between the Spartans and the Wolfpack here at Missoula County Stadium. And yeah, the refs have not realized that the clock is running out.
Now we will go to the second quarter. The back judge realized that the clock went to zeros. We'll be right back here on Missoula Community Access Television.
Like it was like it got really loose, and I was like, "What's going on?" Oh, because this thing got loose. I think so.
That's the end of the first quarter. Your score after 1, Glacier Wolfpack 14, Sentinel Spartans 0.
Oh, so just leave it on them.
Fans, we want to take a moment to make sure we recognize our business sponsors of the Sentinel Booster Club. Animal Clinic, Daily Premium Meats, and Farmers State Bank. Thank you for your sponsorship of Sentinel Athletics.
Here we go. But like people in that row are getting in the way. But
Oh yeah. These guys keep standing up, walking back and forth. And it would be nice if they just kind of set up right here and then the river.
yeah.
Oh well, that happens. You can't control people.
Missoula County School Stadium, the team in white and green right now, David. a team that doesn't have a win on the year, is up 14-0 on a Sentinel squad on the road. What did you see in the first quarter that really dictated this game?
Honestly, I think it's just the physicality of the Wolfpack, Cole. Blowing open big holes, making it easy for the run game.
We'll see if the Spartans can get something going. Huge third down. Handoff to Waters, and he'll creep forward for a first down and more. That time he got 6, so that was much needed.
It is a lot of fun watching DeWaters run the ball, Cole. Didn't get the privilege last week. He's got really quick feet, able to change direction very fast. Nice pickup there. Could have easily been stopped at the line, able to pick up 5 yards. First down, Spartans.
Just what the Spartans needed to try and get some momentum here in the second quarter. Ort with it now on first down. He's going to look down the field, and he's got Germer at the 40, 30, 25, 20. Can he make it to the end zone? He will! 70-yard touchdown, Spartans.
Almost went for the high five in the booth when that ball was in the air. Beautifully thrown ball. Nick Germer wide open, beat his man right away off the line. Glad that Rylan Ort saw him coming down the middle because that was a nicely run route by Nick Germer. Touchdown Spartans, momentum swinger right there.
You called it. It was a matter of time before the Spartans offense got going, David, and a big play was in need there, and they got it from Nick Germer, 70 yards down the middle of the field, and he beat the Glacier corner to the corner of the end zone, and Peppinger will attempt the extra point, and it is good. So with 11:35 left to go in the first half, it's 14-7 now. Wolfpack on top. You're listening to Spartan Live on Missoula Community Access Television.
Do you like what you see?
It just seems so tilted.
Yeah, it seems so tilted. Wow, Spidey and Nugget haven't won a game. Wow, has to win this one. Wow. We haven't either, have we? No. Nugget has won. Spidey hasn't won.
We're kind of bad.
So someone's gonna break their losing streak tonight.
Or it's gonna end in what if it just goes on for hours?
That makes no sense. Tell me what the score is now.
70 yards on the passing touchdown from Rylan Ort to Nick Germer to get the Spartans on the board. Big play was definitely in the makings at some point, David, and they just got one from Nick Germer.
Yeah, Nick Germer, great athlete, showing that breakaway speed there, beat the corner right off the line, and there was no doubt about it. Well laid out ball there by Rylan Ort, not allowing him not to have to break stride. Really special player there, Nick Germer, going to be staying here in Missoula next year to play for the UM.
Not Montana State.
We did go over that on the broadcast last week. I am a Missoula alumni, and Cole Johnson is a big Bobcat fan.
And a Missoula alumni, apparently. Little squib kick. He'll be picked up by the Wolfpack and brought down at the 40. That was Johan Frudenberg, number 37.
Yeah, looks
Our
like,
guy.
Yeah, looks like our man Johan is going to be taking a lot of the kicks tonight with the Spartans trying to keep the ball away from Jackson Pape. I guess you can't really blame him, Cole, but you're also giving up the ball at the 40-yard line. I don't know, at some point do you want a chance kicking it deep?
I don't know.
Especially when
Pepinger's
Pepinger's got a great leg.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right play to make. It's squibbing it to the 40. Evan Todd, we have not seen Pfeiffer yet, and it's Drew Turner as he'll get the football, and there's a flag down after a short gain of 2.
Yeah, not sure exactly what the penalty is there. Maybe a hold. Yep, holding on the offense.
Can't hold. Makes it easier to run the ball.
Sometimes these officials don't announce the number. Maybe we'll get an announcement here from the officials, but we do have a hold on the Wolfpack, so they will march this back 10 yards.
71 on the offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Penalty called on 71, Phillip Rhodes for the Wolfpack with the hold.
The 230-pound senior, the guilty party on that one, so it'll be 1st and 20. So now some of the momentum has been swung back to the Spartans. 1st and 20 after a 70-yard touchdown to cut the lead in half.
Absolutely. Sentinel defense looking to get off the field on this drive, give the offense a chance to keep rolling.
Evan Todd is going to look to his right, and he's going to throw it over, and that is received in. A nice catch by Drew Deck. We've seen him. That's his second catch of the day.
Yeah, Spartan secondary having a little bit of a hard time covering Deck. He's very quick across the middle. Good look there by Evan Todd to find him over the middle and pick up a big gain. So it looks like we're back to the original line of scrimmage or so now for 2nd and 10.
Yep, call it right about 2nd and 10.
Oh, this, yeah.
Pape will be in the backfield behind Todd.
Maybe after this second.
And Todd's going to give it to Pape. No, that's Turner. I'm sorry. And he'll take it to about the 45. Sorry about that. And it'll be 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, it looks like Wolfpack still being a little bit cautious with Pape coming off the injury. Only returning kicks so far tonight, not getting a lot of action here on offense. Drew Turner, though, obviously carrying the load with 2 touchdowns tonight.
3rd and 7. Spartans looking to get the ball back
Oh, look at this other thing I can think about.
as the Wolfpack have the lead.
Right there.
If you're just joining us, Wolfpack scored the first 14 points of the game before the Spartans got on the board at 14-7. 3rd down and 7, and there's going to be a false start penalty.
Yeah, it's kind of fun here, Cole, with the Glacier Wolfpack parents. They all have the kids' last names on the back of their shirts. You can, as different players make plays, you can see how excited the parents are getting. We have Jackson Pape's family sitting here in front of us, as well as Jared Brendan as well. Really great following here. Looks like all the parents were able to make it out for this game all the way down from Kalispell.
Yeah, very good following for sure. And Evan Todd is going to look to his left, and he's going to throw it, and it's received in, and that's Deck again. He got the 1st down. Nice route by Drew Deck on 3rd and 12. He got 14 yards.
Yeah, potential rising star here for Grady Bennett, only a sophomore. Really seeing a lot of action here tonight. Another nice catch, pick up the 1st down.
It was a big-time 1st down on 3rd and 12 to keep the chains moving.
Yeah, Wolfpack go from 1st and forever to picking up a 1st down now in Sentinel territory.
Mark Estes at the bottom of your screen. And this is going to go, nope, it's a fake handoff to Turner, and he's going to look Estes' way, and it's overthrown, and they're going to throw a penalty as he ran into. That was Justin Campbell on Estes.
Yeah, strange play there. Again, I don't think that Estes was in any jeopardy of catching that pass, but Campbell just laid him out at about the 20-yard line. Can't do that, Cole.
Can't do that. I mean, yeah, well, there's a bit of a holdup, but then, yeah, I mean, Campbell was kind of right there in front of him, and he knocked him down. Yeah, you have to throw the flag, right?
Yeah, must have been a blatant penalty call, almost a personal foul. I mean, he just threw him to the ground. It's pretty blatant right in front of the official. You could almost argue that they ran into each other, but it sure looked like Campbell threw his forearms into him.
Yeah, his arms were up in the air for sure in front of the receiver. So Justin Campbell guilty of pass interference.
Looks like we got a little bit of a discussion here from the officials, maybe about the spot.
Is this all right?
Seems like we have this problem every week.
Back judge not interested. Only the other 3 officials discussing this.
Where's it going to go,
Okay,
David?
far hash, 26-yard line, 1st down Wolfpack.
Roll with it. There was a couple games last year where the referees refused to place the ball on the half-yard line. They would always go up to the nearest yard line. It was a little strange.
Oh, now we're going to move it back. Looks like we had a audible by the Zebras. We're back to the 32-yard line. Looks like they were just off by 5 yards. Just a missed spot. Understandable. Only this just different second hash mark. Finally now, 1st down Wolfpack.
It's just 5 yards. But yeah, the Wolfpack are in business at the Spartan 32 after the pass interference by Justin Campbell, and the handoff will go to Drew Turner this time. He's got a hold of run through, spins out of another tackle, and gets to the 28.
Yeah, another gang tackle there by the Spartan defense. You know, that time Drew Turner point of contact right about the line of scrimmage, but he's able to pick up another 5 yards, showing a little bit of physicality. Seems like the Spartan secondary, with the exception of Bo King over here on the near side, is playing off in coverage. Looks like King's going to bump the coverage here. Now steps back, willing to give up the short pass rather than the long pass.
Evan Todd over the middle, and he overthrew. Actually didn't. He threw it behind Deck. He had him open for a moment, but threw it behind Drew Deck. 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, it looked like Sentinel secondary in a little bit of a zone coverage there. Safety looked like number 22, not Nick Germer. Number 26, Justin Campbell, was just in front of the wide receiver there, unable to make the play.
Raidmacher at the bottom, number 17. No, sorry, 87. That was not Raidmacher. That was Ethan Larson as they looked for him underneath, and there is I thought there was a penalty flag on the play. There was not. It's 4th down.
Yeah, tough drop there. thrown a little bit low, but if Larson comes up with that, that's a first down.
Yep, tough drop on that play there. Grady Bennett will
roll here on 4th and 6. Not a lot of confidence in the kicker tonight.
4th down and 6. Evan Todd got a 5 wide receiver setup. A lot of places to throw the ball to. We'll see who he can get it to. It's going to go up top, and it is overthrown, looking for Drew Turner along the left side. That was a high-risk play. Didn't have much of a chance.
Yeah, strange call there, going down the sidelines looking for 6.
To your running back.
Sentinel secondary also seemed confused. 3 Spartans in the area. Nobody really knew where the ball was, but it was overthrown. So whatever it takes, Spartan defense gets off the field, gets the ball back with a chance to tie the game.
Yeah, that was a tough play right there, and you see Grady Bennett on the sideline talking. Actually, he's talking to Raidmacher, number 17, on what was going on. Also his QB, patting him on the shoulder pads. This is going to be to Waters' right side, and Waters is wrapped around the neck. He's going to get him for a horse collar on that run play.
Yeah, officials having a pretty easy time here tonight, minus that yardage situation. A lot of blatant penalties for both teams. Clear horse collar tackle there. Spartans will pick up probably 15 yards. Yeah, they're going with a personal foul variety of the face mask. So 15-yard penalty to start the drive for the Spartans.
So yeah, Spartans are now at their own 44.
Germer here on the near side made the big play on the last drive. See if they go to him again.
He sure did. A 70-yard touchdown. Rylan Ort's going to roll out and fire across the right side. That's probably Peterson up top, but we'll check that. That's Messer, maybe?
Looks like number 81. Yes, Peterson there on the catch on the far sideline. Oh, sorry, Parker Stevens with the catch on the far sideline.
Yep,
You'd think it would be hard to miss him at 6'3", 180, but he is on the far side. It's a little far from the booth here. Nice catch there by Parker Stevens.
Gain of 8 yards. It'll be to Waters this time, who gets the handoff, and he's trying to wiggle his way free, and he gets enough for a first down. He picked up 4 when he needed 2. Move the chains.
Yeah, absolutely. Really all game long, DeWaters has been a factor for the Spartans. That's something the run game has really been working for them. Able to move the chains again.
Spartans looking for the equalizer, and they go hurry up offense.
Rylan Ort looking for it to the sideline for an audible. DeWaters changes sides. Nothing else seems to change. See what happens here.
And Ort's going to throw it out on the screen pass, and it's got a lot of room up the middle of the field. Could have been a big play, but he got 7 yards on that. That was Jake Peterson, I believe.
Yeah, a little bubble screen there. Set up the fence of blockers. Gives Jake Peterson an opportunity to pick up 8 yards there for the Spartans. These second and short situations are important, Cole.
They are. And you can use DeWaters. We haven't seen Ingram much. It's been mostly DeWaters. I think this is Ingram, actually. And he gets the handoff, and he won't get much.
Yeah, going to bring up 3rd and short. It is good news, though. Last week, Ingram got a lot of carries. Looked good for the Spartans. Good to know you got 2 backs back there that can run the ball for you.
Yep, Ingram getting it this time. And
especially if DeWaters needs to hit the oxygen bar after being out for a couple of weeks. So if you think about it, he didn't play last week, and then the week before they had a game canceled. So it's been a while since Elias DeWaters has seen any live action.
Second from the bottom is Preston Jones, number 5. We haven't seen him much.
Germer, the game breaker here on the short sideline.
It's going to be a screen pass, and DeWaters has it, but he's in deep trouble, and he is corralled. The ball's on the ground, and it looks like the Spartans got it back, thankfully. But on 3rd down, a huge stop on a screen to DeWaters.
Yeah, gang tackle and maybe a strip there by number 28 for Glacier, Garrett Frost. DeWaters is slow to get up.
Yeah, we're hoping he didn't re-injure the ankle, and it looks like he might have.
Yeah,
Man.
Tough sight to see there, Cole. That kid having a good game. Might have gave it a go tonight before the ankle was 100%. May have re-injured it there.
Oh my God,
Tough break for the Spartans.
Yeah,
Looks like
it
they're
is.
going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, you called it, David. Real tough break as DeWaters is hobbling off, and Dane Oliver may have to go to Ingram the rest of the game. Big 4th down. Ort's going to roll out to the right. Here come the Glacier High Wolfpack, and they throw it up, and it's incomplete. The defense is really coming after them on the last two plays.
Spartans really got bailed out there. Questionable pass interference call, but number 42 for the Wolfpack, Jared Brendan, looks like he's going to get called for pass interference by the official there on the far sideline.
Oh, man.
So big break there for the Spartans. Brady Pfeiffer's mom not happy here in front of the press box here for the Glacier faithful. She's trying to get the fans to chant something negative.
Yes.
And I don't blame her. That was a questionable call, but Spartan fans, we will take it. So first down from the 26-yard line.
Yep, she was trying to get the old you-know-what chant going. We just won't say it on air. But she was not happy with that call. Handoff to Ingram now, and it is another penalty.
Man, a lot of yellow laundry here on the field, Cole.
A lot of penalties.
Interesting. See what the official has on this one. Seems to be a little bit of confusion again.
And some of the Glacier fans not having that either, as there's a face mask that is moving the ball for the Spartans down the field, but you can't commit those kind of penalties.
I would question as to how they could see that from here, because we definitely couldn't. But face mask on Glacier. First down, Spartans once again.
So first down and 10. They can still get a first down if they get it to the 2. Rylan Ort is in big trouble at the 25, and he'll throw it out of bounds. A good job of getting rid of it. But he's been getting chased back there on those rollout plays.
Yeah, it looked like number 21 for the Wolfpack in pursuit. Number 71 in pursuit for the Wolfpack. That is Philip Rhodes, a senior defensive lineman. Pretty quick on his feet. Got to Rylan Ort fast. Nice play by Ort just to get the ball away, save a big loss.
It'll be second down and 10 for the Spartans, as Ingram is now the running back. And Ort drops back to pass. He throws it to the end zone, and diving for it, incomplete.
In soccer, you can't pick it up with your hand.
Almost a spectacular catch by the Spartan wide receiver.
Trying to get a number on that one. That looked like number, 15?
Jack Collier?
Jack Collier, yeah. Collier with the dive. He wasn't able to get it.
Yeah, really stretched out for that one.
I think that was Ty Kendall, actually. Yeah, Ty Kendall, number 13, I think is who dove for that.
Yeah, Kendall
Our apologies.
almost able to get his hands on that. Kendall checks in at a generous 5'8", but almost made a nice play there.
So third down and 10. They can still get the first down, but Ort over the middle, and he had his man for a minute. It was Germer across the middle, and he couldn't hang on to it. So they've got to kick a field goal. Germer wanting that one back.
Yeah, tough break there. That was a touchdown.
Yeah, incomplete pass, as they were looking for Germer.
Peppinger on to kick a field goal. I'm excited to see what this kid's got. Strong leg, didn't kick any field goals last week.
This one's about from 20 yards out. And it is good. So the Spartans get a field goal. They were helped out by a lot of penalties. It's 14-10 with under 6 minutes to go. You're listening to Spartan Live on Missoula Community Access Television.
Everybody, Sentinel is a...
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to continue to thank our business partners of the Sentinel Booster Club, K-Squad Clothing, Merrill Lynch, Scott Seifert, and Paradise Balls. Thank you for supporting Sentinel Athletics.
Rude. But in hell game, we're slightly less.
But we're teenagers, so, get used to it. You're a teenager. Like, we were. And then
14-10, the Wolfpack have the lead. They scored the first 14 points of the game, and It's kind of a weird drive, last drive for the Spartans, aided by a personal foul face mask, pass interference call that was, yeah, I don't know, close, but they threw the flag.
Yeah, potentially uncatchable on that pass interference call, Cole, but being a Spartan fan, you got to like that play. At least we got 3 points out of it. 14-10. Peppinger to kick it deep, hopefully this time for the Spartans. Yes, going to kick it deep. Looks like Mark Estes will field that for the Wolfpack. See what he's got.
Estes from the 2, 20, 25. He's still going, and he gets dragged down to 34, but this is likely coming back on a block in the back.
Yeah, a lot of penalties here tonight. Another penalty on the field. Looks like that was potentially Caden Messer on the tackle, although I don't think he'd be going off the field if he made the tackle with the defense coming back out. But nice tackle there by the Spartans in the open field. Almost got the strip.
There you go. So that spot foul on the holding will bring it back to the 15.
Sometimes the dark jerseys and the shadows here at Missoula County Stadium aren't forgiving, but we'll try to do better here about getting you the right players.
Yeah, I don't know if that was Germer that it went off his hands either. I think maybe it could have been Ingram. It looked like Germer from the onset, but maybe number 34 went off his hands, and that's Germer. Evan Todd to the air, wide open is Estes at the 25, and he'll scoot out of bounds at about the 27. And that's close to a first down.
Yeah, again, Mark Estes, the transplant from Drummond, who also has a very good 8-man football team. Really hasn't been too active tonight, but we've seen him a lot recently.
And he's had a few catches.
Future
Bobcat.
Cole Johnson watching him attentively tonight.
I will be watching the Bobcats tomorrow afternoon as they take on Weber State. Handoff to Estes again, so he can run it a little bit, but only a gain of 3.
Yeah, on the end around there, good pickup by the Sentinel defense. Seems like there are not a lot of solo tackles made by the Sentinel defense, but they do a good job of getting to the ball quickly. About 4 different Spartans in on that tackle, one of which being number 27, Brock Field.
Yeah, Spartans doing a good job of getting to the ball carrier. 2nd down and 7 to go. There's close to 5 minutes to go in the first half. Glacier's got to be happy with themselves with this half having the lead. As Evan Todd will take it out of the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle, and that's Morris, the big tight end. And he gets about 9 yards. He's lost the ball, and the ref is on it. And the Spartans get it.
Football.
I didn't see it come out until the very end, and the Spartans jumped on it.
Yeah, big time play there. I think that was Goforth, number 32. Not getting a lot of love from his teammates running around the pack, but I think he was the one who came in late and stripped that football. Nice play there by the defense.
I completely missed it. I thought he was already down and the chain gang was moving, but the ball came out.
Yeah, stacked up by maybe Justin Campbell there with a nice tackle to stop the big boy, but Goforth coming in late with the strip and the turnover for the Spartans.
Well, we'll see if the Spartans can do anything with it, looking for their first lead of the game. Big turnover before the first half, and this is DeWaters, believe it or not. That's to the 38.
Yeah, good to see Elias DeWaters back out there. Seems like he's moving okay. Maybe just needed a quick rub down on the ankle.
And hopefully it's not too much of an issue.
Germer lined up here on the near side. Always got to keep an eye on him for the Spartans. He's a walking big play.
And the refs need to talk about something.
Looks like the Wolfpack coaching staff may be unhappy about something. Potentially thought that Morris was down before the fumble. Unfortunately, we do not have a booth replay here.
I don't know if that's what they're looking for. They're looking at the booth. Not sure what's happening.
I think they're maybe trying to point up to something going on in the crowd. Maybe there's a whistle in the student section or a whistle in the Sentinel crowd. The Wolfpack sideline a little bit restless. Parents seem fine. Coach Grady Bennett pointing at somebody in the Sentinel crowd. That's got to be the loneliest seat in the building tonight.
Yeah. So Grady Bennett wanting to know what's going on, and they're pointing up to the crowd.
No swear words in this religious.
Looks like one fan is making a break for it. Might have been the culprit. Hopefully get things back underway here soon. Maybe hopefully just a whistle, nothing serious.
I've never had a
Something
personal
distracting.
relationship with the crowd management staff here, if any, but I don't know what they're like.
Yeah, crowd management staff going to get some extra work here tonight. Hopefully not just high school students. That would be an awkward situation. But things look like they are back. Well, Still a stoppage here. Maybe we'll take a break.
We'll take a break. 14-10 Glacier. We'll be right back.
Yeah. How can you cheat at football? What? Somebody is yelling cheaters. I'm like, how can you cheat at football? You can there's so many referees. Yeah, he went to Jack. To call things out. So if they are cheating whatsoever, they'll be like, hey, that's wrong. Yeah, dude. Don't cheat. Cheating is for losers, and that's what Hellgate is.
Hellgate cheated for so long, that's why they lose now.
Our football team is so bad. Everything else is great, but our football team is absolute garbage. Really.
If we could get first aid up to the press box here.
I'm like...
First aid up to the press box, thank you.
I mean, they try, and I try supporting them all the way, but we're really bad. And I'm like, maybe they'll win this time.
Just break your heart.
Oh.
Take off your sweater.
No, there's
See, for one of the color days, I was supposed to wear purple because I'm a sophomore. So I was gonna go to Albertsons and buy one of their hoodies, like Sentinel hoodies, and sort that around.
I'll jump in. I'll intro you.
Welcome back here on Missoula Community Access Television. Spartans taking on the Wolfpack. Wolfpack up 14-10. 4:31 remaining here in the first half. We are going to have an extended stoppage here in the game. Unfortunately, a rowdy fan that we mentioned took off earlier, for some reason punched the window on the press box, shattered the glass, and people in that particular booth are bleeding.
Unbelievable.
So they just asked for the medical staff to come attend to those people. I guess we need to have a stoppage while that gets looked at, and we'll be right back here on Missoula Community Access Television. Please share this with your friends on Facebook. Like the video, get people tuned in for the second half. Should be a great conclusion to this game once we get this mess cleaned up here at Missoula County Public School Stadium. We'll be right back on Missoula Community Access Television.
Thanks for the update, David.
Welcome back here on Missoula Community Access Television. For those of you watching at home or watching outside of Missoula on Facebook, please be sure to share this video with your friends. Tell them we got a great game going on here. We are back after an unfortunate stoppage in play that we will inform you about here in a minute. Looks like we have 2nd and 2 for the Spartans. Rylan Ort in the shotgun.
Ort with it now, and he's going to get leveled as he throws it up there for Germer, and it's going to be incomplete as it was underthrown, but a good hit by Glacier High. Yeah, we have a privilege of calling this game tonight, and it's unfortunate when you have a situation like this where someone ends up punching the glass of the press box and breaking the glass. It's, it's a privilege to be here tonight watching high school athletics, and it's an unfortunate situation when stuff like that happens.
Yeah, absolutely, Cole. Ethan Baines there, by the way, on the pressure for the Wolfpack. Rylan Ort somehow stayed on his feet after getting hit hard. But yeah, absolutely, difficult situation. Not sure why the fan punched the glass, but he took off quickly, bleeding. And unfortunately, I think the scorers in that box are also bleeding as well.
Gonna go down the seam, and it's hauled in near the 10-yard line. And a good catch there by, it was Caden Messer, I believe, or was that Shustari, number 11, Jason Shustari.
Unfortunately, going to come back on a hold on number 70 for the Spartans. Number 70, Austin Carlson. a senior, on the hold. Both players look like they got tangled up there. Not really sure who held first, but Spartans called for the hold. Both players on the ground, obvious penalty. Going to march that off 10 yards. Really a negative 60 or 70 yard play there, Cole, with the 10-yard penalty eliminating the 40-yard pass play.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. They had a guy up the seam, and now it's holding. Now the Spartans have it near midfield. And it's the handoff. This is to Waters, who's going to be able to scoot his way across midfield on 3rd and forever. So they'll have to punt on 4th and 17.
Yeah, that was kind of a let's not turn the ball over play there for the Spartans. Waters able to hang on to the football, get into Wolfpack territory. We'll see what the punter, Brandon Morley, didn't know he punted for the Spartans. See what he can do. See if he can pin Pepe deep in his own territory. See if they even give him a chance to return it. We also got Mark Estes as the short man, forcing them to kick the ball.
So Pepe will be back to receive the punt, and it's away.
Nice kick there by Brandon Morley, deep kick.
Real good kick, and it takes more of a Glacier bounce, if any, and it's going to be down at about the 16-yard line. So Glacier will have the ball at their own 16 at 14-10 with 3:34 left to go. You're listening to Spartan Live on MCAT.
Glacier ball, 1st and 10.
That's silly. Go other Hellgate.
1st down and 10 for the Wolfpack, who had a 14-0 lead. Now it's 14-10.
Yeah, back quickly here, I think, trying to make up time for the stoppage and play.
That's a fake handoff, and Todd's going to throw it over the middle, and that's going to be hauled in by, is that Drew Deck again with the catch? Yep, it is. It's Drew Deck. Good catch.
Drew Deck, hair hanging out the back of the helmet, sophomore, got some swagger out there. Nice catch. Probably his 6th or 7th catch of the ball game. We'll get some official stats at the half.
Yep, we sure will. And that's a gain of about 10 yards. Or no, 8. 2nd down and 2. And it's going to be a handoff to Drew Turner up the middle, and he'll get the yards definitely needed for a first, a gain of 5.
Gang tackle by the Spartan defense. Hobbled on the play a little bit is, if you turn around, we can get a number for you. Made a nice finishing tackle there on Drew Turner. Number 38 for the Spartans, Blaze Merriweather, was the man who finally made the stop on Drew Turner, limping a little bit at his safety position there in the Spartan backfield.
Glacier has played great defense tonight. Only 10 points allowed in the first half.
A really good football played by both teams tonight. Not any big errors other than the penalties.
And this is going to be actually, Pepe's going to keep it up the middle, and he'll get about 4.
Yeah, Jackson Pepe running that Wildcat offense. We haven't seen that set since the early first quarter. It was pretty effective there. Todd back on the field at quarterback for the Wolfpack. Still haven't seen any of Brady Pfeiffer.
2nd down and about 5 now for the Wolfpack. And Evan Todd's going to look to his right, and he's going to throw it up in the air for Estes, and Estes almost hauled it in. A little too far, though, for him. Would have been a nice completion, but it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, I really need to give a shout-out to number 23, Bo King, for the Spartans. Been playing excellent coverage over on Mark Estes tonight. Future collegiate player. Hasn't really seen much action, but it's because King has really done a great job covering him. And again, made it very difficult for Evan Todd to complete a pass there. She needed to throw it to the outside shoulder. King made nice coverage there, breaking up the pass. Able to keep Estes from getting to the ball.
3rd down and 5 for the Wolfpack. And so they're looking to pick up a 1st down, and it's going to be a throw across the side, and it is incomplete. Could have been holding there on the defense, but there's no flag.
No, there is a flag, and they're going to call pass interference on the Spartan secondary. Another questionable call, but, I mean, the officials are calling it evenly both ways, so you can't fault them there.
I saw maybe a bit of a grab. I don't know if it was on his receiving hand as he stuck a hand out there, but it was tough to tell on the far side of the field.
Yeah, absolutely. Could have been holding his offhand or something like that.
Yeah.
Obviously not allowing a lot of physicality in the secondary tonight, but they are calling it evenly both ways.
They are. That's true. As long as it's called both ways, I mean, what can you say?
Absolutely.
So first down and 10 keeps the drive alive, and so Glacier trying to get some points before the end of the first half, and it'll be Turner time, and he'll get just a few on first down, and the clock will continue to move. There haven't been any timeouts taken, I don't believe.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting with the lead. I mean, I know it's early, Cole, but up 14-10, an 0-4 team. Turner has really been successful. Drew Turner on the ground, number 32 for the Wolfpack. They seemingly have gone away a little bit from giving him the ball. You'd think they try to chew up more clock, see if he can continue to pick up big yards.
There's Evan Todd throwing to the right. He's got Estes, and that is hauled in at the 36. And he wiggles down to the 34, and there's an injured Spartan on the field. That looks like Bo King.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bo King down on the play. Looks like he actually left his spot in coverage on Mark Estes to cover potentially Max Morris there on that play, lining up as a wide receiver. Glacier saw that, exploited it, took advantage of it, and found Estes there for the first down. Now we just got to hope that Bo King is okay.
We'll take a timeout. 14-10, Wolfpack.
I found a lot of grandmothers like have those things. Like my grandma has one. They have such cute dogs. My grandma has a Maltese poodle. When she was small, she would get into a coffee cup. God, that's so cute. And it would like pop its head out. It like jumped out. That is so cute. Alright. Yeah, guess what the dog's name was? That's such a generic name. Girl grandmother dog. Like it's either Lola or like Panda for a cat. Yeah. No, Panda or Oreo for a black and white cat. Or isn't it? It was like Panda, Oreo, and then a white cat is Rose. A black cat is Salem. Or
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
We are back here on Missoula Community Access Television. Wolfpack up on the Spartans, 14-10. Minute 23 left to go in the first half, Cole. Kind of been a longer half with the stoppage and play. A lot of kind of funky drives for both teams. A lot of penalties. But really, Glacier got an opportunity to make an impact here with a minute 23 left to go.
Yeah, I mean, Bo King going down there on that play, and he's able to walk off under his own power. But Glacier up in this game as it's going to be Evan Todd at the QB position the entire time looking for Estes, and he can't hold it in. They're going to throw a penalty again on Cameron Heigl.
Boy, that was a robbery. Heigl,
I don't know about that.
Heigl with great coverage over the middle. He is incensed, and rightfully so.
They throw another flag maybe.
I think he just stepped on the flag by accident and moved it. But, yeah, I think interesting call there. Not sure what we're seeing.
No, I don't know what's going on now. Hang on a second. For some reason, Glacier was going backwards. It was kind of confusing to see what was going on. But, yeah, I don't know about that one, David. It looked like it was good coverage when the ball got there.
Dane Oliver, incensed on the sideline, took his headset off. Not happy with the call. None of the fans are either. Questionable call over the middle. Nice coverage there by Cameron Heigl, especially on a mismatch over the middle. Ball inside the 20 now for the Wolfpack.
So here we go. Wolfpack on the move. It's going to be a handoff to Turner, and Turner spinning his way down to the 15. Gets about 4 yards on that play, and the Wolfpack are threatening right before the half as there's under a minute to go.
Yeah, Drew Turner really just keeps those legs turning. Cole, seems like first contact, he picks up at least another 2-3 yards per carry. I'd imagine they're just going to keep going back to that well. It's been effective for them.
Yep, and the Wolfpack are definitely looking to at least get some points out of this drive as Evan Todd looking over the middle, and he's got his man for a touchdown, and that is Pape. Finally, Jackson Pape getting in on the act with the touchdown. Actually, never mind. Was that Turner or was that Pape? I thought it was Pape. Yeah, it's Jackson Pape. It looks like number 25, able to haul it in.
Yeah, it looks like, according to our stat sheet here, Jackson Pape finds pay dirt for the first time this season. Couldn't have come at a bigger time. 33 seconds left to go in the half. Glacier gets a touchdown. extra point pending. Big play there, Cole.
Big play. They found Pepe over the middle. A huge play after the pass interference call. Extra point is good. It's 21-10. Wolfpack, big surprise right now, and the fans that traveled down from Kalispell are liking what they're seeing. 21-10. We'll be right back.
South heel. South Achilles. South heel. On heel. For some reason, those has to do with dogs. I think it's for animals, right? Because boxing was, I guess I think it was meant because they have a breed of dogs called boxers, because they jump up on people and use their hands a lot. And so that's why boxing is their name and sport came from. Boxers are a breed of dogs. I'm pretty sure they can have a lot.
Welcome back to Missoula County Public School Stadium. David Yaffa alongside Cole Johnson. Glacier Wolfpack just went up 21-10, 33 seconds left. Spartans with a little bit of time to maybe put some points on the board.
Yeah, they got a little bit of time left. They got 33 seconds, but they got Pepe finally involved in the offense. And Evan Todd, believe it or not, he has gotten all of the snaps tonight. I haven't seen Piper at all, and it was similarities in terms of how many passes they were throwing per game. But Evan Todd, more yards passing per game, 2 touchdowns on the year, 2 games coming in, and now tonight he's got 1, and Evan Turner's got the other 2. Drew Turner.
Yeah, Drew Turner has the other 2 touchdowns. Evan Todd with a passing touchdown there to Jackson Pepe, as you said. Really important touchdown. We haven't seen really any of the kicker from Glacier tonight. They've gone for it every time inside the 30-yard line. So you got to think there that was kind of hairy territory of whether they were going to get points if they didn't get into the end zone. So important touchdown there for Glacier.
It's been a lot of tight calls in the first half. It has been called both ways in terms of pass interference and just overall penalties. DeWaters will take it at the 15. Maybe he can make a play here at the end of the half. We'll see. He's gang tackled, and the pile continues to move across the 30. And the Spartans will have 26 seconds to operate. Do you think they'll do anything with the time they have left?
Yeah, starting at the 33-yard line, you know, I think that's a good question, Cole, with how proficient the Sentinel offense has been this year, albeit they've only scored 10 points in the first half. You kind of got to wonder if Dana Oliver's going to be satisfied just taking this to the locker room here, regrouping and bringing it in the second half, or if with playmakers like Germer and DeWaters out there, if you try to score some points here.
We'll see. It looks like they might be going to the air. The Spartans do get the ball to start the second half. No turn. That's DeWaters going to take it at 40. He's going to get to the 45 at least, and then skip out of bounds to save some timeouts, and he's just taken down, and the refs are going to throw. Well, looked like he was reaching for the flag.
Well, it looked like the official was trying to make the right call, but failed to do so.
Failed to do it.
I'm not sure you're allowed to throw somebody down 5 yards out of bounds, but have to ask the officials about that at the half.
Yeah, you'd think you looked at the ref on the near sideline. Looked like he was trying to pull maybe the flag out of his pocket and couldn't get it.
You know, we have to say we really appreciate the officials tonight. These guys are doing this for very little pay or volunteer work. They've done a pretty decent job. We are a hometown announcing crew, but there have been some really questionable calls on both sides of the ball tonight that have really affected the outcome of the game. I mean, Spartans could have the ball inside Glacier territory right now with 17 seconds left, and on the previous drive, Glacier gets inside the Sentinel 20 on a questionable penalty call.
Yeah, and when Sentinel got that turnover on that fumble, they got kind of ripped out of field goal range and had to give the ball up, and now they're going to go long to, and that is caught. Nope, knocked away at the last second. I spoke too soon. That was Lance Danik.
Yeah, play took a little too long to develop as Ryland Ort tried to find, it looked like Germer down the sideline, just a little bit late on the throw, and gave Lance Danik a time to come up and make a play, make a big play at that on the sideline, keep Sentinel in their own territory.
Glacier in deep quarters prevent, and it's just going to be DeWaters here on the run up the middle 50. It's going to get to the 45, stay on his feet, and is Sentinel going to try a timeout? Yep, Dane Oliver running up to the official saying, I want a timeout.
Yeah, might have a last-second heave here. Cole going to have some excitement here. Keep it right here. Missoula Community Access Television will stay with you through the timeout. Maybe discuss some of the things that have gone on so far in the first half. Going to have an exciting potential Hail Mary heave here to the end zone. Sentinel's got a lot of tall wide receivers. Potential opportunity to score some points.
Yeah, Sentinel's got a shot here to make it close again. 11-point lead. I mean, it's still relatively close. Spartans get the ball to start the second half, so you might want to try something. Who
Yeah,
knows?
absolutely. Again, streaming live here on Facebook. Please share this with your friends. Tell people it's on the internet. We have two of the better, the Wolfpack being one of the better high school football programs in the state. Grady Bennett, in an article earlier this week, was labeled one of the better coaches in Montana, period, and that includes all the collegiate coaches. So that's a pretty high praise for the Wolfpack coach. Obviously, Sentinel coming in at 3-1. We have a really good contest tonight here, Cole. So great opportunity to watch some great Montana high school football. Last chance heave, and I'll give it back to Cole here for the call.
21-10. Wolfpack up. Last play of the first half. We'll see what happens.
See how far Ryland Ort can throw it.
Here we go. He's going to let it go, and it's possible it could be hauled in here, and it's knocked away by the Wolfpack, and they'll go into half with a 21-10 lead. Glacier High scored the first 14 points of the game, and they go into the locker room with 21 points on the board to Sentinel's 10 points.
Yeah, pretty exciting first half. A little bit of a lopsided score because of the late touchdown by Glacier, but I think we're going to have a real good game here in the second half, Cole. So if those watching online, please keep it locked here. We're going to have a good football game here in the second half.
I think so, too. I think it'll be a really close game in the second half. Spartans get the ball, and we'll see if they can mount a comeback. 21-10, Glacier leads it at halftime. We'll be right back with some halftime stats. You're listening to Spartan Live on MCAT.
I bought this at Albertsons. You owe me $3.50. I'm sorry.
Also in the 5th grade division, Murdoch Steelers. Representing Cold Springs and Lolo.
A lot of penalties in the first half, David. 21-10, Glacier leads it 14 altogether in a 21-10 lead for the Wolfpack. We'll go through some quick stats for the team. Passing yards, Glacier's got 111. Missoula Sentinel has 81. Total yards, Glacier holding a slight advantage, 168 to 144. There weren't any turnovers, or no, there was, sorry. There was a fumble by their tight end Morris, Glacier in the first half, but that didn't lead into any Spartan points. Unfortunately, they were kind of backed out of field goal range and then were forced to punt. But overall, a lot of penalties, kind of a tight game called by the referees, if you want to just speak into that.
Yeah, tight game is friendly, I think. Obviously, again, we don't want to criticize the officials. They're out here helping out. Made a lot of good calls as well. But there definitely were some questionable calls in the first half, Cole, particularly a pass interference deep in Sentinel territory called against Sentinel, gave the Wolfpack an opportunity potentially really to score there, led to the touchdown. And then Elias DeWaters seemed to get thrown out of bounds late in front of us here. The officials seemed to reach for his flag. We checked with the people in the press box. They kind of felt the same way, and it looked like he couldn't get his flag out, and then he just said, well, whatever, I guess I'm not going to throw a flag on that. That was on the last drive. Spartans only had 23 seconds or something like that, but 15 yards there. Personal foul gets him.
Who knows?
Yeah, gets him into Wolfpack territory. And, hey, we saw Ryland Ort was able to throw that ball about 50 yards, got it all the way to the end zone on that last second pass. I was pretty impressed by that as well. But, yeah, questionable officiating in the first half. Be interesting to see if they continue to call a tight game in the second half, and stay consistent, but also to see how that impacts the game.
Yeah, Spartans down 21-10. If you're Glacier High, you're a winless team coming in on the road. You're up by 11 points. You're Grady Bennett. You got to be feeling pretty good about the spot that you're in. Glacier really on the defensive side of the ball, playing very aggressively. It seemed like they were able to come through the line countless times to put pressure on Ryland Ort as he was rolling out of the pocket quite a few times, and really caused not him to really get in a rhythm. They had that 70-yard bomb to Nick Germer. Other than that, it's really been kind of the only big play the Spartans had, and they've had a difficult time consistently picking up first downs, and then obviously the penalties were one thing, backing them out.
Yeah, I think at the end of the first half there you saw DeWaters get going a little bit, which was nice to see. it's nice to see him get going on the ground. I mean, obviously you got Glacier in a little bit of a prevent defense, trying to not give up the big pass play, leaving room to run. But it was nice to see DeWaters get his legs under him, pick up some big games there, or big gains there at the end of the first half. So hopefully maybe we'll see more of that in the second half, get a little bit more balance in the offense, really get things going for the Spartans. Although as you see with a guy like Nick Germer on the outside, all it takes is one play and the Spartans are right back in this game.
It really does, for sure. 21-10, Glacier with the lead on Missoula Sentinel. Drew Turner, 2 touchdowns in the first half as he's leading the Wolfpack onto the field here, getting ready for the second half. And yeah, look at the running game for the Wolfpack. It is, I mean, Drew Turner is really a load to slow down, and I think he was really the big-time player in the first half. He averages 168 yards a game, so expect him to get maybe the rock even more in the second half, especially when you're playing with a lead.
Yeah, interesting. Drew Turner looks great out here tonight. Cole, point of contact, gets a lot of yards after the carry. He has 2 touchdowns. He seems to be picking up decent yardage every time they give him the ball. It's actually kind of surprising that they went away from that a little bit as the first half went on. Although a little bit of an odd, disjointed first half with all the penalties, with the odd situation with a fan shattering some glass in the press box, a stoppage in play. So, I think both teams might have had a little bit of a hard time finding a rhythm with everything that was going on. So it should be interesting again just to see how things kind of smooth out here in the second half. It's almost like both teams were feeling each other out a little bit. Should be interesting to see if things open up for both offenses here more in the second half.
21-10 Glacier on Missoula Community Access Television. We'll be right back for the second half with Cole Johnson and David Yaffe.
Oh boy, that would be Commissioner did that, said that not going to happen. We'll see. Get Coach Cutter! Woo! Hey, sweetie. We were down to 3-0. We were behind in the first half. Then we scored 4 consecutive goals. So then we were ahead 4-3, and they scored 1 goal. So we were tied. Capital was really good too. And then in the JV game, yeah, she scored. And then in the JV game, they scored with about a little past halftime. So they were ahead 1-0. And they took out the game. And we didn't score again. Tied it up, so we tied. Right at the end, right at the end. 2 minutes ago. That's the same team. Remember when she scored and she tied the game that last time against the same team? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for second half action. So Glacier fans, where are you at? And Spartan fans, are you with us? Spartan, Wolfpack, ready for kickoff. Here we go.
Spartans up, or excuse me, Wolfpack up. Wish the Spartans were playing. Glacier High up 21-10. Spartans down by 11 in this game, David. Really, I think this is a bit of a surprise. I mean, I know that Glacier's got a good team, good football program, but to come in here without any wins and leading at half, I mean, it was. I did not expect this. I expected a good game, but I guess I didn't expect Glacier to be up at half.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 41 for the Wolfpack, who's not on the roster, is kicking off to start the first half, or start the second half. But anyways, yes, I totally agree, Cole. Squibb fell on by the up back for Sentinel as they'll start around their own 24-yard line. Yeah, I mean, the Wolfpack to be able to come in here, be up 21-10 to start the second half, definitely a statement. I mean, I really feel like, with exception of a couple plays, the 70-yard pass to Germer and a strip over here on the sideline by the Sentinel defense that didn't lead to points, the Wolfpack really controlled the first half. Again, it was weird with all the penalties. It was hard to tell who had the momentum, but Sentinel's really going to need a strong response here on this first drive.
Boy, how are they going to ever. Ort up the middle, take the snap, and he'll get it out to the 29 for a gain of 5. Yeah, if Sentinel is going to want to host a home playoff game, they're going to have to win this game tonight. Otherwise, it's going to set them back a little bit. Right now, they're sitting in 5th place with 3-1. They want to catch those other teams, Helena, Capital per se. They don't win the game against Big Sky, so they don't win any tiebreakers there. I don't think anyone will catch Billings Senior. You got to start winning these games, especially games that you probably should win. So there's a sack. The Wolfpack, that was Ethan Baines. We saw him earlier in the first half block that punt. He's been all over the place.
Yeah, Ethan Baines with the punt block earlier. He's really just been active in the Sentinel, or getting into the Sentinel backfield for the Wolfpack. Looks like we have a little box elderbug in here. He's getting tossed out into the hallway. Box elderbugs everywhere right now in Missoula in the fall. I have about 50 of them at my house.
Yeah, they're all over the place. Fake handoff. Rylan Ort's going to look up top, and it is going to be incomplete as he was looking down the sideline for Parker Stevens. Incomplete.
Yeah, beautiful ball thrown by Rylan Ort. A little bit too much to the outside shoulder, throwing it out of bounds, not giving his receiver an opportunity to make the play, but a really nicely thrown ball, but unfortunately brings up 4th down here.
3 and out.
Yeah. Brandon Morley back to punt for the Spartans. We have Estes and Pape deep for the Wolfpack.
And this punt is going to take a Wolfpack bounce. It's going to go out of bounds at the 40. What a start for the Wolfpack in the second half. 3 and out. They have the ball at their own 40. Here we go.
Yeah, nice job by Brandon Morley to get the punt off there. Was getting pressured. Actually fell over. You might have seen that on the broadcast. Got run into, but no penalty because his own man was pushed into him. But decent kick there, putting the Wolfpack down to their 38. Hopefully the Sentinel defense can come out and respond with a stop as well. Wolfpack offense really been tough to stop tonight.
Yeah, they sure have. Wolfpack looking for their first win of the season. Drew Turner, we see him a lot. He's got midfield. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. See you later, Drew Turner. End zone. Just like that. Big time run. What can you say? And the Wolfpack sideline is going crazy.
Yeah, Brendan Thompson and Bo King were just basically like cattle standing on the train tracks there. Drew Turner heading downfield. That is a 10, 20, 30, 60-yard run there to start the second half for the Wolfpack. Nice run. 3 TDs now for Drew Turner. Well over 100 yards rushing. Tough to stop there once he got into the secondary. Nobody on the Sentinel defense seemed to really have a chance to bring him down. Really quite ahead of steam.
60-yard touchdown. The kick is going to be no good, actually. It glances off the right upright, kind of knuckleballed through there. But 27-10 now, Glacier, David. All the momentum is on the visitor side right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, it's kind of interesting, like we talked about in the keys before the game. The stars have really come to shine tonight, Cole. I mean, we got Drew Turner for the Wolfpack looking good. Nick Germer with the one big play for the Spartans, a 70-yard TD. Probably need to get him going more to match the star power that the Wolfpack are showing right now. But a lot of the kids that are going to play at the next level, that are seniors, that have a lot of experience, really have come to the forefront tonight. But Glacier on top, looking impressive.
Looking very impressive. Drew Turner, 3 touchdowns today. He came into this game with 4. Now he's got 7.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns tonight. No doubt the star of the game. Win or lose for the Wolfpack, he's been impressive.
Yeah, he's definitely the player of the game so far. And Grady Bennett, all smiles, the coaching staff. really enjoying themselves on the visitor sideline right now. Dane Oliver, what do you do now if you're Dane Oliver in the Spartan offense? What can you do?
I think you just got to come back out and play your game and try to come up with a response. I think the last drive, I don't know if it was the goal, but it seemed like they were trying to hit the big play 2 or 3 times. It went 3 and out. You know, I feel like you just, this early on in the second half, I just got to feel like you got to stick with your strengths.
This will be the Spartans taking it upfield to the 28. They'll get another crack at it offensively. But a minute and a half in, Glacier did not get the ball first. They forced a 3 and out. 2 plays later, 60-yard touchdown by Drew Turner.
Yeah, first play from scrimmage of the second half for Glacier. Drew Turner, 60-yard touchdown, statement touchdown. Glacier's not going away. Spartans are really going to have to score an answer here.
The Grizzlies will be happy to have Drew Turner on their side next fall. 27-10, it's going to be DeWaters, and he'll pick his way to about the 34-yard line. I'm kind of waiting, David, for DeWaters to break one. You know, haven't quite seen it yet, though. Obviously, the ankle's been an issue, but he hasn't had those holes to run through, especially when you look at last year's game. It's not even really comparable.
Yeah, absolutely, Cole. It'd be nice to see DeWaters break one. I'm glad to see them run the ball, though, on first down. Just kind of stick with the game plan, see if they can put some points on the board here.
17-point lead, and DeWaters is going to try and get him going on second down, and he is met after a short, and the refs throw a flag on that one.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the call is there. Both officials throwing a flag. Must have been something pretty obvious in front of them. Let's see what the call is.
Thinking late hit on this one.
Lead official going to come forward with the call here.
Foul targeting, 25 of the defense, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Wow, big call there, number 25, Jackson Pepe playing defense for Kalispell Glacier, getting a talking to from the coaching staff. I don't know if that's more on a disciplinary aspect or just to make sure he's okay. Helmet-to-helmet contact gets called for the personal foul.
Yeah, it was definitely a late hit kind of coming in, but it was hard to see from where our vantage point is on the far side if it was in fact spearing. And it's going to be over in the flat, and that's caught by the Spartans. Number 6, Brendan Hill. We have not seen him much. Makes the catch.
Yep, nice quick play there. Pick up a couple yards, keep the ball moving down the field. Spartans just need something positive right now.
They really do. They need to go down and get a touchdown.
Brandon Morley in as the fullback to block for DeWaters.
You're going to look this way, and it's over the middle. Was going toward Jack Collier, but he heard footsteps. It could have been a heavy collision.
Yeah, Jack Collier kind of looked like a deer in the middle of the road before sunup here in Missoula. He just didn't want to get hit, unfortunately. Pretty decent pass. Might not have been able to make the catch anyways, but definitely stopped in his tracks. Heard the safety coming. Unfortunate. Could have been a first down.
So here come the Spartans. 3rd down and 8. They're going to need a first down to keep the drive alive, and it's up the seam, and it is intercepted by the Wolfpack. And it looked like it was maybe Lance Danik with the interception. We're looking at number 23. We'll try and get a number on that one.
Yeah, Lance Danik with the interception. That's correct, Cole. He's been all over the place tonight, but to be honest, 3rd down there, taking a shot downfield, effectively a punt, but obviously would have liked to see the Spartans have a chance to get a first down.
Yeah, it seems like Glacier is usually in the right place at the right time on those deep patterns. Other than the Germer touchdown, they've been covering it pretty well.
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
Really have.
Kind of playing a zone coverage, but really been everywhere the ball's been going.
And here is Turner again. That's actually, Jackson Pepe with that one.
Yeah, 38. Blaise Merriweather coming in with a little bit of a revenge tackle there after Turner blew by him on the last drive. Pretty good stick over the middle. So quiet here in Missoula County Public School Stadium. Even the Glacier fans have quieted down a little bit with the game seemingly so far in hand.
It really seems that way, doesn't it? This is Pepe again, or that's Turner, sorry. First down. You got to believe they're going to be running the football a lot in the second half, David, up by 17.
Absolutely. I mean, if I'm coach Grady Bennett, which I'm not since he's considered one of the best coaches in Montana. But if I was him, I'd just keep pounding the rock with Drew Turner. Spartans seem to have a hard time stopping him, and just keep eating the clock, see what happens.
27-10. This is out in the flat, and that's Drew Deck. He's going to get 6 yards. Well, I talked to Coach Bennett the other day, and, he talked about just how his team was going to win tonight, and he talked about the seniors got to step up, and they got to play fantastic on defense. Look at Drew Turner. He stepped up tonight. Defense is playing well. What can you say? Good scheme overall, getting to the quarterback, and the running game has just been really the force that the Spartans have. And this is another big play, and it's Drew Turner all the way to the end zone. As I was looking down at my stats, Drew Turner, wow, 4 touchdowns on the night.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Pretty incredible, Cole. Another big hole. And Drew Turner with some pretty incredible breakaway speed. I mean, once he gets to that second level, the Spartans can't do anything to stop him. Another touchdown run of about 60 yards. Very impressive. 4 touchdowns. Got to be close to 200, over 200 yards rushing. The route is on here at Missoula County Public School Stadium.
Grady Bennett with the chest bump. It is 34-10. The visitors coming in. They've just struck their season high for points. 34 of them. 34-10. Wolfpack up. We'll be right back.
Glacier back to return for the Spartans.
34-10, the visitors up. Drew Turner had 34 yards in the first half, David. He's got well over $125 now in the second half. And a 4-touchdown game as the Spartans run this up to the 35-yard line. Drew Turner, David, had 4 touchdowns coming into this game. He's got 4 touchdowns tonight, so he has doubled his season total in the 4 games that he played. Game number 5, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's one of those nights, it's kind of one of those have-a-day kid type of nights. Great night for Drew Turner. He could stop playing now, and he'd probably be the player of the game. Might be the player of the week, honestly, in Double-A this week. Don't know what's going on in the other games, but it's hard to beat a 4-touchdown night. Probably close to we kind of figured it out at the break, about 170, 180 yards rushing so far. Sentinel's got to have an answer. It'd be nice just to see him come out right now, score a touchdown, have some pride in front of the home crowd. They're not, they're definitely down right now, down 24 points with 7:54 left in the third quarter. They just got to find a way to dig deep and respond here. Chip away slowly, see what happens.
Dane Oliver really searching for answers as the visitors have really came out and took it to him.
Yeah.
This does not look like a team that has no wins on the season.
Absolutely. We got 1st and 15 now after a false start penalty on the Spartans.
First down and 15. Wart's going to throw it out in the flat. Germer, haven't seen too much of him other than that 80-yard touchdown, and Glacier is right there to devour him. Jackson Pape in on the hit as well. We also saw Jared Brendan and got him injured.
Yeah, number 67 for the Wolfpack, that is Cole Medhus, is down at the 33-yard line. Unfortunately, it looks like a knee or an ankle. He's having a hard time getting up. But yeah, real surprise here tonight. The Wolfpack obviously came in here wanting to make a statement. Sentinel homecoming, Sentinel starting off strong, the Wolfpack being 0-4. They could really take some momentum if they go on to win this game. Coming into Missoula, good to see Cole up on his feet, getting off the field with help from some of his teammates. But really, Sentinel, going to have to bounce back here again. Have some pride, stay in this game, see what happens. It's not over, but Wolfpack got to be feeling really good about themselves. Drew Turner over here just trying to catch his breath at about the 40-yard line over here on the Wolfpack sideline. He's really been the workhorse for them tonight.
Rylan Ort rolling to the right, and he's got a man open. That was Bridger Deaton with the catch. And you look at the Spartans, I've been able to kind of dissect this team the last few years. There is kind of that one game or that second game in the schedule where it's tough for them to get over the hump, in terms of, they've made the playoffs the last couple of years, but a game like this where, they just need a victory, they could see a home game kind of maybe slip through their fingertips right now for the playoffs.
See if they can pick up a first down here, Cole. Rylan Ort in the shotgun.
Ort back to pass. He's been under heavy duress most of the game, to be quite honest with you. That's almost an interception. It is an interception. The feet were in as he caught it out of bounds. I don't know if that was Pepe that got his hands on that one, but it was an interception. Unbelievable. Glacier High making play after play in the second half.
Yeah, I think that was Jackson Pepe on that interception, and Sentinel sideline a little bit confused. Obviously not exactly in the game right now, but confused as to if that was a catch or not over on the sideline. But apparently spectacular grab by Jackson Pepe over there on the far sideline. Wolfpack ball again. See if Sentinel can stop them.
Haven't been able to in the second half as Evan Todd's going to look down the field. It's for Estes, and it is hauled in at the 10-5 touchdown. Wolfpack 50 yards. Unbelievable. 21 straight in the third quarter, and it's a 40-10 lead.
Yeah, Mark Estes going up, just flat out beating Bo King and the other Spartan defender down there. I mean, Evan Todd having a decent game, but threw that one up for grabs. I mean, that should have been at least an easy interception for the Spartans. Mark Estes out-jumps everybody and gets a touchdown. Got to hand it to him.
It was double coverage the whole way, and it's a 41-10 lead, David. They are really stringing this out. 8 minutes into the, not even 8 minutes, let's call it 5.5 minutes into the third quarter, they put 21 points up on the board.
Yeah, unbelievable. We'll be right back here on Missoula Community Access Television after we catch our breath.
Waters invested back to return to the Spartans.
Number 41 for the Glacier High Wolfpack kicking off. He's not on the roster.
Yeah, who knows who this kid is. Coach doesn't have a lot of confidence in him. Hasn't had him kick any field goals tonight, but he's been doing a good job on the kickoffs. Gets it down inside the 20. DeWaters is going to try to return it, but only gets it out to about the 25-yard line. Glacier really working that squib kick pretty well tonight, underlying deal, but they've done a nice job of keeping I mean, it seems like, especially last week during the game, and for the Wolfpack, it seems like these teams are starting typically around their 35 to the 40, but Glacier's done a good job keeping Sentinel inside their own 30-yard line on a lot of these kickoffs. But yeah, Glacier Wolfpack all over Sentinel here in the second half. Would have liked to be there for Grady Bennett's halftime speech, but holy cow, I mean, they poured it on in the first half. Poured it on in the first half, really pouring it on here in the second half.
Ort left side will get 6. Up across to the 34. Yeah, David, it's just been an onslaught here in the second half, and really got to give Glacier a lot of credit. I think in the second half they've really just turned the Jets on. And honestly, Ryland Ort, when he rolls out too, when he's looking to pass, they are getting through that line real quick.
Oh,
they're playing great tonight.
Absolutely, Cole. I think both, the defensive line for the Wolfpack has been great. I mean, they flushed Ryland Ort out of the pocket on just about every play. But then even more impressive is the secondary is covering these wide receivers. Not, a lot of times you get those broken plays when a quarterback scrambles, but the Wolfpack defensive backs are all over the place.
Yeah, you see number 60 coming in. That was Colton Ogden able to get in on the act on the defensive side. Now it's another third down, David. This thing can get real ugly quickly if Sentinel's not careful.
Yeah, absolutely. Wolfpack want to continue to try to make a statement, really pick up some momentum as their season goes on. With 4 losses, obviously, it's hard to rebound from that and make the playoffs, but if they can go on a run, a lot of AA teams make the playoffs.
It's possible.
There aren't a lot of AA teams. So
I would say Glacier, they go on to win this game. Looks like they're going to. They definitely have a shot at the playoffs by the type of energy that they have. Third down and short, and where the ref is spotting him, he's got the first, barely.
Yeah, generous spot there by the official. Looks like he picked already signaling first down from the umpire. Don't worry about measuring it. We'll take it. Sentinel first down. First down of the second half for the Spartans.
Spartans get the first down. Yeah, the umpire just jumping on in. It's a first.
Elias DeWaters in the backfield for the Spartans. Ryland Ort going to take the snap in the shotgun. Maybe we get some action here.
Here we go, Ryland Ort. They pick up the blitz pretty good on this one. Germer up
all
top
day.
And cannot get to it.
Man, just missed Nick Germer down the sideline. That was their chance to really make a nice play there. Germer had his man beat.
Yeah, they picked up the blitz pretty nicely on that one finally, and there was time. But it's going to bring up second down.
I got so excited I screamed all day there, Cole, because it looked like, that was an easy pitch and catch touchdown. Germer had his man beat. Must have just missed the mark. See if they go that way again here on 2nd and 10.
Ryland Ort will throw it out in the flat, and that's complete. And a nice tackle on that play for the Wolfpack, but that's a gain of 13 to Ty Kendall.
Yeah, it looked like number 28, Garrett Frost, in on the tackle for the Wolfpack. He came flying in there from his safety position to make that tackle. Both players sliding out of bounds, but nice first down play, or nice play to get the first down there by the Spartans.
The Wolfpack have scored the last 27 points of this game. It was 14-0, then it was 14-10, now it's 41-10. This is complete, and a big gain across the 35 to about the 33. That's a completion to Parker Stevens getting involved.
Yeah, good to see Parker Stevens involved. Haven't called his number in a while. Nice pitch and catch. First down Spartans inside the 35-yard line. It's good to see them in Wolfpack territory.
Yeah, finally. Glacier 41-10 over Sentinel. If you're just joining us, 34-yard line of the Wolfpack. The Spartans have the ball, and Ort will drop back to pass, and he will throw it out, and that is dropped. But it was good coverage by Cole Crosby.
Yeah, Cole Crosby actually might have even got in there and broke that play up. Looked like an easy catch there for the Spartans, number 13.
That's Ty Kendall again. Maybe.
Oh, yeah. Yep. No, you're right. Actually, it might have been Brendan Hill over there, but nice play by the Wolfpack secondary to break that up. Spartans 2nd and 10.
The Waters in motion, and it'll be Ort up the middle, and he'll fight his way across the 30. Yeah, pretty good gain. About 5 yards on that one. Will bring up third down and 5.
Yeah, that's kind of more of what we saw last week from Ryland Ort, picking up big yardage on those quarterback read options. But really impressive. Really impressed by the Glacier Wolfpack here tonight, Cole. Really coming in, making a statement. If you're watching live with us here on Facebook, I know it's tempting to tune out. It's 41-10 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, but there is a lot of talent on the field out there for the Glacier Wolfpack and for the Spartans. So keep it locked here. See some really kids that are probably going to be good future collegiate players.
This is out in the flat and a good gain. And that was Brandon Morley actually picking up a first down. Yeah, it was funny when I went on to Max Preps, a few days ago. I looked at the Glacier homepage, and when it said they were 0-4, I just could not believe it, quite honestly. And I'm like, okay, what happened? Like, what's missing? And you talk about injuries to Pepe, and then the quarterback position was a little discombobulated. But right now they have played a complete game up until this point, as Ort is going to scramble on first down and pick up about 5. But yeah, it's It's a big lead for the Wolfpack tonight.
Yeah, and it's definitely interesting from what Grady Bennett you shared with me that Grady Bennett said in the interview that you had with him the other day, that the offense has been pretty good, but it's the defense that's been younger and been struggling a little bit this season to get stops. Obviously, as we said earlier, against Bozeman, they were getting stops, but it seems like that's, according to the coach, that's been the weak spot. But boy, I mean, the Wolfpack defense has been a Wolfpack tonight. I mean, they've been all over the place, fast to the football, not giving up the big plays except for the 170-yard TD to Germer. I mean, really impressive performance on both sides of the ball tonight. Really what we're used to seeing from the Glacier Wolfpack.
Yeah, Drew Turner waving to family and friends in the stands. We'll see if he gets back in the game at all, really, with a 31-point lead, but he's had a whale of a game.
Yeah, it seems like he is quite amped right now, walking around in circles, even though he might not be re-entering this football game.
Yep.
Quick timeout there called, I believe, by the Spartans. We're going to get back underway. Rylan Ord in the shotgun. Trainers trying to get off the field. Ball
Taking
inside the 15.
Second down and 5. They'll throw it out in the flat, and that is going to be a loss of about 3 on that play.
Yeah, who else but Lance Danik in there on the tackle. Number 23 for the Wolfpack. Called his number a ton tonight. Had an interception earlier, and really been impressed.
Been on a lot of tackles for sure.
Yeah, been impressed with him. Made the tackle there for the loss.
Third down and about 8. They need to get to the 9-yard line for a first down. And Ort is going to be pressured, and he's going to get knocked down, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. And the guy that hit him is actually a little bit shaken up. We'll try and get a number on that one, but there's been some injuries tonight.
Yeah.
It's been kind of just hard to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Quite a few guys hurt tonight. Looks like we have an injured player again, yes, for the Wolfpack. Hopefully not a neck injury, since his teammate just took his helmet off before the trainers got out there, but looks like maybe a lower body injury. Hopefully he's okay. We'll get a number here for you once he gets up.
We'll be right back on Missoula Community Access Television. 41-10, the Wolfpack lead it. Fourth down and 10. Spartans will go for it.
Yeah, good to see number 71 for the Glacier Wolfpack. Nice sack and able to get up in his own power not long after we went to break there.
This pass is going to be incomplete. It hit the ground, and Glacier will get the ball back. They have played a dominating second half.
Yeah, it looked like Hunter Nicholson was a little bit early on the hit there in the end zone, but at this point, not really going to impact the outcome of this football game. Glacier takes back over inside their own 20-yard line. Probably start to see some of the younger players for the Wolfpack here as time ticks into the fourth quarter. Although it does look like Drew Turner is back in the game for the Wolfpack.
And he's going to get the ball. And he'll get up to the 20 for a gain of 2.
Saw Drew Turner waving to his parents earlier, almost as to say, it's okay, you guys can go home. Just make sure you order pizza.
If you need to get back to Kalispell before midnight, go ahead and take off now.
Yeah, absolutely. But, seriously though, folks, if you're watching this game still with us on Facebook, I know it's tempting to tune away from the broadcast with a lopsided score. But again, a lot of talent out here on the field for both teams. Quite a few players that you'll be seeing on your local television playing for the Grizzlies or the Bobcats next season. So should still be some exciting action here as we tick down into the fourth quarter.
Evan Todd picks up a couple there. And yeah, this game is on MCAT Facebook, so check it out. We're excited to bring it to you. We are very privileged to be able to broadcast high school football in the state of Montana. It's exciting. It's always fun to do, and I've been having the privilege to do it the last 4 years, and you're joining me this year, David, so it's been fun.
Absolutely, Cole. It's been a blast. I mean, I'm 27 years old now. I haven't done this since I was in high school, so that was 9 years ago. So it's been a lot of fun to be up here in the booth with you. Looking forward to an exciting fourth quarter, at least just some good action out here on the field. Looks like we have Evan Todd here in the Shotgun 3rd and 8. Wolfpack missed his man, unfortunately. Had the big fella, Max Morris, going up the seam.
No one within 10 yards of him.
Yeah, looking for a touchdown. The big fella, 6'4", 235, broke free, wasn't able to find him over the middle, and the Wolfpack will punt. That is something we have not said for a long time tonight.
They are going to punt.
Nice stop, though, by the Sentinel defense, still facing the starters for the Wolfpack. Looks like we'll have a different returner here for the Spartans. It is not DeWaters back deep. We'll get a number for you here once he receives the football.
This punt is blocked, and a great play by Sentinel. They'll have it inside the 25. Actually, yeah, they'll have it inside the 25. Yeah, the Glacier cannot advance that ball.
Contrary to popular
Looked
belief,
like they tried to.
Number 44, Clark Rionda, was Johnny on the spot, trying to be the hero there, but you cannot advance a blocked punt.
No.
So it should be Sentinel football inside the 25-yard line if the officials also know the rule.
Yeah, it's where the ball was touched first by Glacier, which was about the 25. They're going to put it down at the 23.
Yeah, there was so much going on there. We apologize. Missed who blocked the punt, but nice job by the Sentinel Spartan special teams unit there to get in there, block that punt, give the offense a chance again inside the 30-yard line here, Cole, or inside the 25-yard line.
Not a lot of energy on the Spartan sideline right now. Let's see if they can pick up just a little bit by getting the ball to Pater. And Ort's going to throw it deep, and he has got his receiver for a touchdown. Nick Germer with his second touchdown of the day. It's a 23-yard strike.
Yeah, nice play there by Germer. No surprise again finding the end zone. Nick Germer, extremely talented wide receiver for the Spartans. Easy pitch and catch there. At least get on the board before the end of the third quarter, see what they can make happen here in the fourth quarter. But excellent, turning a great play by the special teams into points there by the offense.
So Spencer Peppinger will kick the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good. So with 1:19 left to go in the third, it's a 41-17 game with the Spartans finally scoring a touchdown in the second half. What do you do here? Do you try maybe an onside kick, get the ball back? I don't know. Or just kick it deep.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting, Cole, because they have been hesitant to kick the ball deep tonight. Peppinger, they haven't let him use his leg, get the ball deep. They've been afraid of Jackson Pape and potentially Mark Estes, I believe, back there deep for the Wolfpack, giving up those touchdowns. But, I mean, at this point, you got to do something to shake things up, whether they continue to squib it a little shorter, maybe give the guys a chance to actually get down there and fall on the football. But, yeah, I think if you're Dane Oliver, you got to do something on this kickoff to shake things up, maybe get the ball back here.
And we want to just congratulate Glacier, too, even just coming into this game, really 41 points up on the board. Definitely season highs.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked before the game that the morale might be a little low because of Jackson Pape's injury earlier this year. But, I mean, he came back tonight. He's had a good game. He's played well on defense. But he had that one receiving touchdown, but hasn't exactly been the impact player that he normally is, but yet they're still up 41.
He's played better on defense than he's played on offense, for sure.
Absolutely, and they're up 41-17 despite that. So really a great team effort here tonight by the Wolfpack, totally turning around seemingly how they've played all season.
Spartans looking to kick it deep for now.
Yeah, let's see what Peppinger has here in his bag of tricks.
You never know. You could squib it and maybe recover it. They're going to try for the onside kick, and they are going to potentially grab it. Looks like Glacier got it back.
Ball. Boy, Peppinger had a chance. Great play there. He pulled the old just kick it, and the kicker goes after it and tries to fall on it. And it looked like right as he was about to get his hands on the ball, he actually might have ran into big Max Morris, number 8 there on the kick return team, or I guess kick coverage team, or block team there for the Wolfpack. Wasn't able to come down with it. Almost a phenomenal play there by the Sentinel kicker.
It looked like they were definitely going to get it. Yeah, for sure. So good opportunity for the Spartans, not giving up. But the Wolfpack do have the football. Drew Turner up the middle. He's got a head of steam, and he'll go forward for 7.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many more drives they keep Drew Turner in for. I mean, just for sake of keeping him fresh for next week, making sure he doesn't get hurt, that whole 9 yards. But continues to just pound the rock and get big yardage for the Wolfpack.
It would have been interesting if the Spartans would have got that. You put the Glacier defense back out on the field. It's kind of like, okay, they were just out there. So
it was an excellent. I mean, I'm sure it's something they practice, but that's something you see on Sundays and Saturdays. That nice play where the kicker kind of gives that fake onside kick and then tries to go get the ball himself. They almost pulled it off.
Turner on 2nd and 3. He's a load, and they're going to get the first. Gain of 4.
Lead blocking again there by big number 8, Max Morris. Doing a nice job blocking up front tonight for Drew Turner. Probably a big reason why there's been those big holes.
Glacier might be content with just letting this clock just go down, and it looks like they're going to. They're just going to be...
Probably going to have to run one more play here, Cole, before the fourth quarter. 25 seconds and counting.
They will. First down and 10 from the Spartan 46.
Yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just like...
And it's Turner. Up the middle to the 40 and to about the 38, a gain of 7. And that will be the last play of the third quarter.
Actually, nice tackle there by number 38, Blaise Merriweather, coming over to make that tackle from his corner position. Fourth quarter, 4s in the air on both sidelines. Still some action left to come. Keep it locked here. Missoula Community Access Television Facebook page. Still going to be a lot of action here in the fourth quarter, Cole, despite the score. We'll be right back.
Fourth quarter here in Missoula, Montana, with the visiting team up north, 2 hours, Kalispell and Glacier High with a 24-point lead. Drew Turner, 4 touchdowns tonight.
Yeah, I don't know how fast you drive to Kalispell, Cole. It's probably more like 3. But the visitors from up north really putting a hurt on the Spartans tonight, 41-17. You know, as we said, we definitely didn't think that they would play like an 0-4 team, and boy, they sure haven't.
Yeah, you can't even tell if you were to tune in tonight that this team came in with a goose egg in the win column. You'd have no idea. Third down and 3, and they're going to look to throw it, and Evan Todd is going to be wrapped up, and he's not going to get a first on 3rd and short.
Yeah, looking at the screen here, seems like we still got quite a few viewers checking in here on Facebook. Thank you for sticking with us even in a little bit of a blowout game here tonight. But like we said earlier, lots of talent on the field here for both teams. You might start to see some more of the second stringers for the Wolfpack. But again, still a lot of action here to come from Missoula County Public School Stadium. So keep it locked here on Missoula Community Access Television.
Glacier season high for points, yeah, was 21, and they've got 41 tonight.
Glacier in punt formation, fake the punt.
Unbelievable. And that is number 33 on the fly on a fake punt. And that was Simon Nordyde with the carry, number 33.
Yeah, interesting call there. Obviously, pretty thrilling for a guy. Well, I think that was actually Preston Blaine, number 33 on the carry.
Oh, you were right, yeah.
Yeah, Preston Blaine on the carry for the Wolfpack, you know, guy maybe that doesn't get the ball very often, but interesting call there by Coach Bennett. I mean, heck, you're up by 24 points. Do you really need to fake a punt? But
that's out in the flat, and that's number 5 down the sideline, spinning his way. That was Drew Deck. We haven't seen too much of him in the second half because we've seen so much of Drew Turner. That's Deck's first catch in the second half.
Yeah, Drew Deck really plays with a chip on his shoulder out there. Lots of catches tonight. Looked like Caden Messer came over, pushed him out of bounds, and Drew Deck had a couple choice words for him up in his face, probably telling him to look at the scoreboard, I guess. But really a heck of a game tonight by Drew Deck.
Second down and a 6 yards to go. As Evan Todd will give it to Drew Turner, and Turner will keep the legs churning to about the 17, and the clock will slip close to 10 minutes to go in the game.
Back to the fake punt briefly, Cole. What do you think about that call?
I don't know. I was pretty surprised that they went with a fake. You figure, hey, pin them back and just try and ice this thing and have your defense take it home, but apparently they went for the first down and got it. But man, must have been just like a statement call, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's early in the fourth quarter. You're only up 24 points. I guess it's still not crazy, not unsportsmanlike by any means, but just a strange call this late in the game.
And Turner will get the handoff, but he will get stuffed by a host of Spartan defenders.
Yeah, Spartans playing with some pride out there. Number 71, Tanner Stack, they made the initial contact. Really quick shout out as well. I forgot to mention earlier, at halftime, the Sentinel band put on a pretty impressive performance, some songs from Star Wars. I'm not sure what the first song was from, but some good sound. But what I was most impressive was number 53 for the Spartans. That is James Thomas. Was out there in full pads, Cole, playing the drum set.
Playing the drums.
Unbelievable. I mean, that was really cool to see that. And also number 80, Jamie Jacobson.
Playing the saxophone?
Yeah, playing the trumpet, I believe. Only a sophomore, not seeing any action tonight on the football field. But really cool to see those guys involved in the band and out there playing in full pads with that kind of dedication to be able to play here on homecoming.
That's great, yeah, just for them to step up at halftime and do that with their band members for sure.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Timeout here for the Wolfpack.
We'll take a break.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to take this opportunity to thank our fourth quarter sponsors, the Sentinel Athletics, Missoula Valley Concrete Pumping, Northern Rockies Orthopedics, and Wells and McKittrick. Thank you for your support of Sentinel Athletics. After the timeout, we have 4th and 5, Wolfpack.
8:45 to go in the game. With the Wolfpack facing a fourth down, they're going to go for it. They're not going to try a field goal, but they haven't been.
Yeah,
kicking
not a
field
lot
goals.
of faith in their kicker tonight. This is more of just a conservative move than
Evan
this
Todd to the end zone, too far. They were looking for number 8. That was Max Morris, the big tight end.
Boy, the big boy trying to get Pater tonight. They tried to find him a couple times, just missing him. Again, not an unsportsmanlike call there. Obviously, they're having a tough time with their kicking game, just doing something conservative. Nice stop there by the Sentinel defense, showing some pride, getting the offense back out on the field. Hopefully, let's get some action here going from the offense.
Yep, Spartans looking for a charge in the offense for sure. It's been kind of held in check for the most part. And Ort's going to look down the middle of the field. No one's really open. They got someone on the sideline here, and that's complete out to the 30.
Jack Collier with the catch over on the sideline.
Haven't seen much of Collier, but he picks up a first.
Yeah, nice pitch and catch. I didn't even see him over there in the flat. It looked like Rylan Ort was running out of real estate. Made a nice throw there.
So first down for the Spartans. 8:31 to go in the game. And Ort will try the left side this time. He's going to look down deep. He's got a man open at the 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10-5, touchdown. A big-time play for the Spartans, a big gainer. It's a 68-yard touchdown to Brendan Hill.
Yeah, incredible breakaway speed. Cole giving the thumbs up in the booth. Brendan Hill, we don't hear from him much, but boy, that was an impressive play down the sideline. Looked like he was going to get pushed out of bounds, did a little bit of a high step and got into the end zone. Pretty impressive speed from him. And what a throw by Rylan Ort. Looked like just a flick of the wrist to get it down the sideline.
Yeah, right down the sideline. Brendan Hill takes it in. They're going to go for 2. Ort looking to the end zone. Is going to throw it out in the flat, and that is Brendan Hill again, number 6.
Pylon.
And nope, really. Ah, man, that was close. I thought maybe he hit the pylon. They were going to give it to him. That was the same guy, Brendan Hill. How is that not a 2-point conversion? They're talking about it.
Officials trying to explain. He says that the other official had the call. Not really going to get much of an explanation. He touched the pylon, must have stepped on the sideline before getting the ball over the goal line. But heck of an effort again by Brendan Hill, even on the 2-point conversion, to maybe punch it in there.
Yeah, I mean, that was close. He must have stepped out of bounds, because if any part of the ball touches the pylon, it's a good 2-point conversion. So it's 41-23. And you got to since they scored so fast, David, now you got to be thinking, hey, we got to try another onside.
Absolutely, another onside kick, get a touchdown, we got ourselves a ball game.
Yeah, got it down to 10.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell your friends, keep watching here, keep sharing Facebook Live, Missoula Community Access Television. Onside kick here, we got ourselves a football game if the Spartans can recover it. Still got a lot of action left, Cole. 8:22 left to play.
A lot of time left to go in this game.
Really awesome to see Rylan Ort make that nice throw down the sideline like that. The offense still having a little bit of swagger, a little bit of confidence despite being down by so much. Nice to see the effort from the kids out there.
Wolfpack with an 18-point lead. A lot of action here in the second half. It was 21-10 at half. So there's been 33 points scored in the second half.
Peppinger obviously not going to catch them off guard this time. Wolfpack, I'm sure, anticipating a squib or an onside of some sort. But boy, Sentinel sure came close to recovering the last one. Let's see what they do here.
I think you've got to try it anyway. We'll see what happens. And it looked like, okay, it was kind of a fake onside, so to speak. And this is going to trickle down to 30. And it's a live ball! And it looked like the Glacier, I got back on that. I saw it on the ground.
Somebody just
Holy
lost
cow.
their mind elsewhere in the press box. I'm not sure what he was yelling, but boy, Dylan Goforth had a chance to fall on that ball, and I don't know, the Glacier Wolfpack player seemed to just be content waiting for the ball to come to him, was looking at it at his feet, and Sentinel almost recovered that.
Almost
yeah.
got it.
Well, let's see if the defense could come up with a stop here. They're going to have to stop Drew Turner for the first time tonight if they're going to get the ball back.
Yeah, Drew Turner should still be playing in this game. It's not quite over yet, as Turner's going to go up the middle, and he'll get a game of about 4. But they're going to have to slow him down and get a 3 and out if they have any shot, realistically, getting the ball back. We're approaching 8 minutes to play in the game.
Obviously, Evan Todd has been your man tonight, been consistent. They're up 41-23, but I don't know, if you're just going to run the ball, I see Brady Pfeiffer's parents down here that made the trip all the way down from Kalispell. I think they'd like to see their kid play in the game. It might be about that time to at least give him a shot, especially with how they've been splitting time all year long. But we'll see what happens.
Man in motion, they're going to hand it off. This is an end around to number 5. He's got good speed along the left side, and he'll get knocked out of bounds. Drew Deck running it with authority.
Yeah, number 3, Brendan Thompson, and number 8, Bridger Deaton in on the tackle. It's kind of funny when Deck comes around the corner. He's been talking a lot of trash out there tonight. You can tell the Sentinel players really want to put a lick on him.
Yeah.
Unable to really put much of a hit on him there. Gets out of bounds. First down, Wolfpack at about the 45-yard line.
Ball on their own 45. We'll see if they can. Oh, there's a fumbled snap into the hands of Drew Turner. We're probably going to give the ball to him anyway. Sentinel trying to get after the ball. That was a good tackle there by Blaise Merriweather. We haven't called his name much.
Yeah, strange play. Bounces off of Evan Todd's chest right into Drew Turner's hands. Ends up picking up 3 yards, of course, on the play.
Yeah.
Timeout Sentinel, I believe. Timeout someone. And maybe with that, we'll take a break. You're watching Missoula Community Access Television on Facebook. Stay right here.
After the timeout, we have 2nd and 8, Wolfpack from the 47-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Glacier High with the football up by 18. Looking to try and put this game away and travel happy back up to Kalispell. Ball up in the air. Could have been intercepted by Mayweather. That was a close one. Merriweather, excuse me, almost had it.
Yeah, Max Morris really been doing well blocking tonight, but have been a little bit of a hard time receiving the tight end. Came in as the 2nd leading receiver on the team, been struggling to find the ball tonight. Almost gave that right to Blaise Mayweather. I just don't think Merriweather was paying attention to where the ball was after it was deflected up in the air.
Spartans could really use a stop here and get off the field.
Yeah.
Just try and get the ball back, if anything. You
3rd and
never
8.
know. 3rd down and 8. Here we go.
Big 3rd down. Come on, Spartans.
Todd with it. Shotgun. He's in trouble. He's going to dump it off screen. A lot of room for Evan Turner. Excuse me, Drew Turner. Keep calling him Evan Turner, the basketball player. He's an athlete, though. Drew Turner inside the 30 on that screen.
Who else to break the Camel's back tonight but Drew Turner? Heck of a football game for that kid. Nice catch up there. Picks up big yardage down to the Sentinel 27-yard line. Big play there for Wolfpack on 3rd down. You know, things were starting to go Spartans' way, and that one's going to deflate the defense a little bit. But, again, the Wolfpack haven't been able to kick a field goal tonight, so Spartans still have a chance to get a stop even down here in the red zone.
Evan Todd in the shotgun. He'll give it to Turner. Turner will get a couple. The 25.
Yeah, tackle by Dylan Goforth. Been really calling his name a lot tonight. Cole Dylan in on a lot of tackles for the Sentinel defense. Brings up 2nd and 8.
There's going to be a timeout on the field. Glacier up 41-23. We'll be right back.
Second time out of the half. Please reset the game clock to 7 minutes, 11 seconds.
$7-11.
7-11 to go here in the 4th quarter. Now we're back. Cole.
And it's a shotgun for Glacier High, and Drew Turner will find the end zone once more. Big hole, 25 yards, 5 teeters on the night.
I'm not exactly sure where Drew Turner's parents are. Oh, there they are. There's Mom in the green jersey there next to his, looks like sister and a couple family friends maybe. But obviously very proud parents tonight. 5 touchdowns for Drew Turner. What a night. You know, really have a night, kid. Number 76 just did a slip and slide on the sideline for the Glacier Wolfpack. Clearly fired up. Larison Stevens. Number 41, the unknown man, on to kick the extra point.
The unknown man knocks it through. And Drew Turner with a 5-touchdown night.
Somebody get that kid a slice of pizza, some water, and let him sit the rest of this bad boy out, huh?
Yeah.
7:05 to go. We'll be back on Missoula Community Access Television.
Waters and Messer back to return for the Spartans.
48-23, Glacier High. Doubling their season total for points in a game. It was a previous 21 at Billings Senior. They've got 48 tonight as the Spartans will take this. Ball's on the ground, and Glacier comes up with it. The up back fumbled it. Oh my goodness. So the Glacier High Wolfpack are just going to get it back one more time. They recover the fumble and put the defense out there for the Spartans. Holy Toledo.
Really a heck of a snag there with one hand by Dylan Goforth, even to come down with the football in the first place. Tries to advance the ball, took a pretty darn good shot from the Sentinel, pardon me, from the Wolfpack coverage team, and recovered by the Ghost Man, number 41, the kicker for the Glacier High Wolfpack. You got to think maybe Wolfpack desperate for a kicker. Maybe he plays for the soccer team or something. Put him on the team this week. Maybe that's why we don't have him on the roster. But hey,
Quite
recovered
possible.
a fumble. Can no longer call him the Ghost Man. Give that kid a name.
And this is number 33 up the middle. We saw him a little bit already. That is Preston Blaine, who got a first down on a fake punt earlier.
Yeah, it looks like everybody's kind of taking their encore here. Looks like Drew Deck just came off the field, as well as Mark Estes. Estes been a little more quiet tonight. Did have a nice long touchdown on the jump ball down the sidelines. But overall, I mean, that's been one of a bright spot on kind of a dark night for the Spartan defense. Bo King has done a nice job covering him for the most part tonight. But it looks like we'll see the second stringers, although, again, Evan Todd still in the game. Be nice to see a little bit of Brady Pfeiffer out there. I don't know about you.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be nice to see Pfeiffer out there. And you look at the Wolfpack, really, as we mentioned before, just winless coming into this game. But yeah, I think that this is a type of win here that can really jumpstart a run, potentially on the road, scoring 48 points the way they were able to get their running game going. And just the aggressiveness on defense, too. This was a bit of a shock.
Absolutely. I mean, Sentinel coming off of an impressive win last week over Butte, a team that had just beaten Bozeman, one of the better teams in AA. Great win here at home for Sentinel. Tonight's homecoming, you got to think there's a little bit of extra juju in that. And Glacier just coming in here making a statement.
This is going to be Preston Blaine one more time as he picks up.
Yeah, finally giving Drew Turner some air down here on the sidelines. What a night. 5 touchdowns, definitely over 200 yards total offense.
Drew Turner is amped, walking around in circles on the
He wants to go for 6, but looks like Coach Grady Bennett. Coach Grady Bennett, fun fact before the broadcast is over tonight, good football player in his own right, played quarterback at the University of Montana, is 4th career all-time in passing yards for the University of Montana, and as we've said a few times earlier on the broadcast, if you were with us, known as really one of the best coaches in Montana football. Of course, coached at Flathead, Kalispell Flathead, before they split into 2 high schools, and then Glacier able to lure him away from Flathead and really established the premier football program, not only on the Flathead, but really in AA, with the exception of Billings Senior over the last 6. For the 11 years that they've been a football program, they've been very successful, making the state semifinals at least 6 consecutive years, losing in the state finals last year to Billings Senior. Really successful program that they have at Kalispell. So again, not surprising that they've shown pride here tonight and really come in and dominated, but impressive though for an 0-4 team.
Preston Blaine up the middle again, and he'll get up to about the 25-yard line. Yeah, you look at the Wolfpack and what they've been able to do, honestly, in tonight's game, really run the football with authority. But yeah, like you mentioned, I mean, Grady Bennett's got a squad, and he's played college football before. He does color commentating for Grizz football in the past, too, for K-Pax, and very established high school football coach here in the state of Montana, and rightfully so, despite starting the season off 0-4. Again, we talk about a win like this, it can really jumpstart a club.
Yeah, people heading for the exits. Really nice Leatherman's jacket on that gentleman right there. People heading for the exits here. 3:41 to go. Glacier Wolfpack in control, 48-23. Another interesting note on Grady Bennett and the Wolfpack. 9 former Wolfpack players are currently playing for either Montana State or the University of Montana this year. We mentioned earlier Mark Estes, the wide receiver, we also listed as a running back number 1 for the Wolfpack. Jackson Pepe, the senior as well, wide receiver number 25, and Drew Turner, who obviously we've seen a ton of tonight with 5 touchdowns, all going to play college football next year. Pepe and Turner for the Grizzlies and Estes for the Bobcats.
Yeah, Tatum Gilman, the quarterback for Glacier High last year, also plays for the Bobcats, as well as Jackson Hashley, who played on defense for Glacier High as well. And I think those were really the two missing components, I feel like, that's kind of got Glacier off to that slow start. Gilman and Ashley were real solid. They both played both ways. Jackson Ashley was kind of their defensive specialist, and Gilman was their quarterback that can run around and make plays. But tonight, you could barely tell the difference as they have a 25-point lead with under 4 minutes to go. They look like the team that made it to the state championship last year, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely, Cole. They look impressive, look like they're poised to kind of go on a run this year, maybe gelling as a team. Pretty neat even to see Coach Bennett calls a timeout, gets out there to midfield with his players, his second stringers, trying to run them through the offense, maybe just make something happen here, give the kids some confidence, get some of the younger kids ready to step up and take on bigger roles maybe next season.
Yeah, Coach Bennett, a great job coaching tonight for sure. I don't know what the halftime speech was like, but they came out firing on all cylinders after being up just 11 points at half.
Yeah, it must have been like the water boy or something like that, because holy cow, they came out flying in the second half.
Evan Todd keeps it on 3rd and 4 and doesn't get anything as the clock runs under 3 minutes, so Glacier will probably just end up going for it.
Yeah, probably go for it, run it between the tackles, see if they can pick up a first down, run the clock down. Last note that we have for you guys on just an article that I read earlier this week, really good article in the Kalispell paper about the Glacier football program, where a lot of these facts came from. But interesting comment that Grady Bennett made was that the coaching staff and Bob Stitt at the University of Montana right now is having a hard time attracting Montana kids to come play for the program, although tonight that's not shown. There's 3 future Grizzlies on the field right now. But it's interesting what he was saying, that Coach Choate over at Montana State seems to have just a much bigger passion for recruiting Montana kids, and it really shows in the Cats being able to land a lot of the bigger Montana prospects leading into this season.
Yeah, the Bobcats are pretty prone on doing that, and they've got a good future that they're building up with Tatum Gilman and Jackson Ashley, and you look at the running back, I forget what his name was, from Dillon, actually, that had a great game against North Dakota last week. So Bobcats looking to make some strides and keep pace with the Grizz.
Yeah, Rylan Ord in the gun again here. Looks like he's just going to hand it off, probably to backup running back here for the Spartans.
I think Brendan Hill may have got his hands on that one.
Oh, right on.
Number 6.
But yeah, I think, it's just interesting to hear Coach Bennett, being a Grizzly alumni, has really been trying to preach to Coach Stitt's staff, hey, let's go after some of these Montana kids. And actually this year, or in the coming class for 2018, obviously the Grizzlies have Pepe and Turner coming from Glacier, but they also have quite a few other big-time Montana high school prospects coming to play at the University of Montana. So maybe that culture is starting to turn over.
Yeah, and Coach Stitt, obviously, it was a tough year last year for him. The Grizzlies kind of started off hot and then faded at the end. Last week they were up by 18 points against Eastern Washington, and they let that game get away, and they lost by 7. So it was a tough start to Big Sky play for Montana, but hopefully they can rebound this weekend. They're on the road against Portland State.
Yeah, strange situation there, Cole. Portland State had a scheduling conflict at their typical stadium, concert or something like that. Well, actually, no, correction, women's professional soccer game trumped the Portland State Athletic Department, so they are playing in Hillsboro at a high school tomorrow night for the Grizz Vikings game. So it should be interesting to watch that facility on television.
Yeah, Grizzly fans, if you travel to the game, make sure you bring an extra seat maybe.
Yeah, bring your own seat. Yeah. It's one of those bring your own seat venues over there in Hillsboro. Yeah. Time winding down here on our game, just 54 seconds to go. Again, Cole, impressive performance by Glacier tonight.
Yeah, it really was very, very impressive. I think the way they were able to run the football, and even on defense, they played extremely fast. They were getting in the backfield periodically, really just corralling the ball carrier countless times. And the secondary played great. Obviously, talking about Lance Danek, I mean, he was out there. Pepe played good on defense. And this will likely be perhaps the last play of the game, depending on if it's an incomplete pass or a run on 3rd and 9 from the Spartan 39.
Yeah, quick shout out here on the broadcast to Brendan Hill, number 6, now getting the bulk of the carries here at the end of the game for the Spartans. He really was the highlight of the second half for the Spartans. Great play down the sideline. Nice to see him getting involved, a junior, not normally super involved in the offense. And that's your ball game.
Glacier wins it 48-23, the final. They dominated the second half. They were up by 11 and a half. They win by 25. We're going to try and get Drew Turner for an interview when we come back. A disappointing loss for the Spartans. Now they're 3-2 on the year. They were trying to get ahead of steam, trying to get the top 4 there, but still a long season. Who knows what happens? Maybe they win on the road against Billings West. They beat Capital at home. Still a lot of games left.
Absolutely. Long season to go, Cole. We'll see how it plays out. It would be awesome to see the Spartans get their first home playoff game in forever. And but, you know, tonight, tough loss. Obviously, you want to get a win against an 0-4 football team. Not your typical 0-4 team here tonight. Great program, but is definitely one at home on
television. Thank you for watching. See you later.
Good luck and good night.